Listen, I'm an attorney. And Mia, you're an attorney. You wanna maybe go out for some coffee after? Oh, wait, she's dead. Hey, everyone. Hey, Warrior. Hey, Calamitous. Listen here, pal. I'm Detective Gumshoe, and no ace attorney's gonna tell me what to do. How you all doing? So, my plan is to start the next case. I know that cases 4 and 5 are much longer compared to the previous cases that we've had, so it's going to be... We're not going to be able to do all of case 4 tonight, I don't think. But we'll at least try to get through the first day, maybe the first 2 days. I'm thinking tomorrow finish Subnautica, and then the day after continue case 4. Something like that. Or you will see, so. The next case is Turnabout Goodbyes. Oh, Warrior, kinda pissed, but pretty good. It's one or the other, man. It's been, what, 15 years? I forgot about that. About that, yes. 15 years is a long time to wait. You can't imagine how much I've suffered. You've suffered? But now, the perfect opportunity has presented itself. He's streaming at last. I shall have my revenge. Hey, Salty. What? Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. Edgeworth? Hey, Merry Christmas. That... What just happened? And... Don't... Who was that spirit? Edgeman is a Greyworth confirmed. Hey, Captain. Get down on your... No, Salty, I refuse. Hey, Nick. Do you know if there are any good waterfalls around here? Hey, May. Waterfalls? Dare I ask why? Well, see, the last time that Mia and I spoke, she was like, drown yourself in a waterfall. And I have no idea what that meant, so I've always wanted to go see a waterfall and see what was going on about that. Duh, Nick, isn't it obvious? I need a waterfall to stand under, preferably a freezing one. I'm sorry, can we get back to the Edgeworth was trying to shoot someone plotline? Oh, is that part of your spirit medium training? Of course, except I've been slacking off lately. I need to brave the elements and be forged anew under the rushing spring waters. Damn it, this is Avatar. We're the last airbender in here now. Okay, I don't know about any falls per se, but Gourd Lake is pretty close. No. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, I've got a waterfall. No, I'm sorry, I read this line wrong. I don't know about any falls per se, but Gourd Lake is pretty close. Oh, darn. I didn't want to go to Gourd Lake. Sorry, but them's the breaks. Couldn't you just take a cold shower or something? I must brave the elements. Let's take a shower. Good idea. You didn't even think of that? So much for rushing spring waters. Next in the news, a large unidentified animal was sighted at Gourd Lake. The town is buzzing with excitement. Locals are calling it Gordy. In a tip of the hat to Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster. Though its namesake Nessie proved to be a hoax. Proved to be? Hold on. What do you mean proved to be? Has there been a case in this universe? Did someone do a court case proving that the Loch Ness Monster doesn't exist? Like, oh god, that's a Leviathan! God damn it, it's a Reaper Leviathan! But what do they mean by proved to be a hoax? Who proved anything about the Loch Ness Lake? Salty, you haven't missed anything. I just saw the text in red, so I was like, I don't know. Locals are confident their Gordy is the real deal. As confident as the people years and years back were that Nessie was the real deal. Sure. Boring. Let me know when they find a Reaper Leviathan down there. Can't they show real news for a change? Nick? My mother was that monster. I'm sorry. The water pressure's kind of low in that shower. Wait, don't you have an apartment or a house or something? And our next breaking news, a man has fallen into the ocean on planet 4546b. You want more pressure, huh? Finish this case by tomorrow. There's your pressure. Why don't you go down to the fire department and have to spray you with the hose? What the fuck? She's 17! Under what circumstances? What the fuck? What is wrong with this man? I'm not playing this game. I'm watching a disaster. In real life, we've done a scan of the lake several times and have all but disproven Nessie, so I'm not surprised this universe would do the same. Yeah, but they were like, well, we proved it that it wasn't true. Like, did people legit believe it so much that they were confident, and then they had to go do a whole big thing? We've really done scans of the lake? We've, like, in our real world, we've scanned Loch Ness? That's crazy. Well, I mean... Oh, sorry. Hit the mic again. Because it's right, like, it's right above the mouse, so that's why I keep hitting it every now and then. I'm sorry about that. Good idea, Nick! Apparently, Fey blood is no aid in detecting sarcasm. Mia was just fine with it, though. We interrupt this very, very important, very special, very, like... You will not believe. Gordy is the most important piece of news you will hear today. We interrupt that to bring you a special news bulletin. Gordy is female. Hydration. The absorption of dihydrogen monoxide is a necessity. Strange occurrences continue at Gourd Lake, but this time it's murder! Ha-ha! Gourd Lake again. The body of a man was found in the lake early this morning. A suspect was apprehended. Sources inside the police department revealed that the suspect's name is Miles Edgeworth, age 24. Edgeworth was an up-and-coming prosecutor known for his skill and connections. He was guaranteed a long and rewarding career. Has he thrown it all away? Are we going to defend Edgeworth? Oh god! I Just imagine he just slammed the TV. Or the desk that the TV is on or something. Oh, Jesus, now he slapped the TV. What's going on? Edgeworth would never do something like... Nick, the fire hose is still too little pressure. Yipes, Maya. The fireman yelled at me when I called him. We've got bigger things to worry about than that. He shot the TV with the clock. They arrested Edgeworth. You mean the prosecutor? Yeah, he's a suspect in a murder. What? When, where, whom, why, how? You're a wonderful detective, Maya. I don't know. Let's go find out, Nick. Have we seen this movie yet? Maya brought in a poster of the Steel Samurai the other day. Never mind. It looks the exact same, though. The poster looks exactly the same. We had a big fight over whether to put it up or not. I know she's just waiting for a chance to sneak it up on the wall. Oh, you haven't changed it. Why not? This is as much Maya's office as it is Phoenix's. She can do it. Difficult-looking legal books stand in a formidable row. They mock me. I tried reading one and it made my head hurt. When I closed it, it slipped out of my hand. Then my foot hurt too. Phoenix Wright, everyone. Absolute master of the English language. Mia's desk. For the love of God, we've already gone through like 3 cases. If we had more clients, I would probably sit here more often. Lately, I've been spending more time on the couch watching TV. What kind of lawyer is he? The other movie is the knockoff Steel Samurai, Aluminum Ninja. I'd watch that, though. Mia's favorite plant, its name is Charlie. Maya's gotten the knack of watering it lately. Charlie's been perking up these days. Looks like it's cleaning day again at the hotel across the way. I hear they're planning a second branch outside the city. I can see the bellboy getting the angle of that screwdriver in the drawer just right. Oh, that's really funny. That's gonna keep making me laugh. Any ideas? What should we do? What do you... Let's go down to the detention center. Or at least to Gord Lake or something. We need more information. Save aimlessness and confusion for later. Good plan, Phoenix. Doing best thinking when I'm standing underneath a waterfall. How would she know if she's never... Listen! Maya! I'm an attorney! You know, I think it's developing a nice luster. Look, I've been showing it so much. I'll look at your badge later, Nick. We've got work to do. Suppose you're right. Oh my fucking god. I love that. I love that this has become a running joke. I love the running jokes we've got in these streams. It's so funny. You know, Nick, we've all been in here one time or another, haven't we? I guess it comes with the territory. I'm not sure it's something we should mention to too many people. Yeah, probably not. Edgeworth! Maya, why are you scared? We came here to see him. Hey, Edgeworth, come back. Did he just fade in? And then fade out? I mean, I know he probably walked in, saw who was sitting here, and walked right back out. But I'm still going to go with, I've kept it polished just for this occasion. Just for this stream. Phoenix puts the pin of the badge inside his finger so that whenever he does the pointer finger thing and screams, I'm an attorney! I guess Edgeworth... Oh, hey. What are you doing here? Okay, I was gonna say, like, he just left and that's it. Don't you see, Nick? 10 minutes underneath a shower head will be saved at the cost of a mere minute under a waterfall. Nick, I don't think he's in a very good mood. I wonder how you would have surmised that. I mean, you know, people who get accused of murder are typically in good moods. Well, he is at detention. Were you in a good mood when you were here? So you've come to laugh at the fallen attorney. Then laugh. Laugh! Well, why aren't you laughing? Laugh, damn it! Oh man, I could really make a Jacksepticeye reference there. Laugh! Nick, should we be laughing? No. Nah, it's a trick. Laugh and he'll get mad, or burst into tears. I'm not sure if I could ever see Edgeworth bursting into tears. Edgeworth? We don't have so much free time we could spend it coming down here to laugh at you. Phoenix, you're not that good of an attorney. That's what I would have expected him to say. Edgeworth teleports behind you. Nothing personal, kiddo. Yes, you do. I told you. He'd be like, yes, you do have that free time. Actually, he's right. We do sit on the couch watching TV. I hoped you wouldn't come. I didn't want you to see me. Not like this. Not like this. I didn't want to see you like this either, believe me. Edgeworth, tell me what happened. I don't have a voice for Phoenix either, but I don't really have a voice for Edgeworth. Why should I? What are you going to do about it? Duh, we're gonna help you, that's what. Yeah, the back of Edgeworth's head is a straight line, but I mean, it's just the art style. Help me. You? Don't be ridiculous. Sorry? You're a novice. You've only been in 3 trials. And beaten your ass at all of them. Except the first one. The first one was not your ass, but... Hey! Sure, you got lucky and won all 3, but your luck's bound to run out someday. You need real skill, right? Experience. Nick, he's insulting you! Nick? Why am I always the one who has to get angry? Because you're the one on the screen. The murder took place at Gourd Lake, correct? Yes, late last night. The lake is a long way away from your offices and the courthouse. Why were you down there? I see no need to tell you. Mr. Edgeworth, you didn't really... Gordy. Huh? I went to see Gordy. Edgeworth, this is not the time to lie. Gordy? What's that? I'll tell you later. Why won't Edgeworth talk to us? I wonder... I mean, Edgeworth could represent himself. This guard monitors the visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch since I came in. A real pro. Or maybe he's just nervous with Edgeworth in the room. Smile for the camera, smile for the camera. Listen, Edgeworth, I'm not sure if you're aware, but I am an attorney. Your attorney's badge? Edgeworth, let me defend you. Ha! Ha ha! Good one, Wright. But I'm not that hard up. Not yet. What do you mean by that? Me? Trust a wet behind the ears lawyer with only 3 trials under his belt? Never. What? My case is near hopeless, Wright. Every defense attorney I've talked to has turned me down. Ooh. What? Simply put, they were afraid they'd lose. It occurred to me that it might be my fault that they lacked confidence. After all, I did get every single one of their clients declared guilty. I don't believe it. Regardless, I don't want you involved in this. You, in particular, I cannot ask to do this. I'm actually surprised. I was expecting some half-assed remark, but... December 25th. So, like, are we just not celebrating Christmas? Like, is this just not a... I mean, Merry Christmas, you filthy animal, but, like, is this just not a thing here today, or what? This is where it happened? Yep. Gourd Lake is in the middle of this park. I can see some police walking around in there. Detective Gumshoe! Detective Gumshoe! Questioning people, probably. Hey, isn't that Detective Gumshoe? Well, pal! There's enough of us here! Anyone found anything? Sorry, sir, nothing. Idiot! The trial's tomorrow! We need clues on the double! But sir, there weren't any clues. That's why we arrested that attorney, Mr. Edgeworth. It's clear, sir. He's the one who— Shut up! Just you try saying that again. Okay, we arrested— I'll make you sorry if you do. So just get out of my face, pal. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe's kind of scary today. Recruits. Pah! Hey, pal! Ah! Eek! Hey, you're that hairy guy, Hairy Butts! Right! Phoenix, right! And just what are you doing here, pal? Investigating? Well, yes, I suppose. Well, I'm here to help. Ask me anything you want. Bring it! He seems different than usual. I wonder what's up. Mr. Edgeworth hasn't actually asked us to defend him yet. Huh? Oh, you don't say. Can we go further in? Okay, not yet. Sign says Gourd Lake Nature Park. This place is full of families picnicking on the weekend. But no waterfall. Not many picnickers come here for spiritual training, Maya. Yeah, at least Edgeworth has some kind of, like, he doesn't want, he's like in a couple of minds. He said that he doesn't think he's so bad off that he wants us to defend him, but he's also worried because no one wants to defend him. So he's worried that Wright would not be able to handle the case or even win the case. So he does have a little bit of respect. And you gotta admire the guy for that. He's sticking to his guns, at least. This must be Strange Reel, because we all know that people usually don't celebrate Christmas as Strange Reel. That's not true. We have X. I feel winter's chill from the bare leaf trees today. What is it about winter that turns people into poets? I don't know, but my toes are starting to feel numb. Thanks, Maya. My poetry has that effect on some people. Is that all? Okay. Alright, Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe? Do you know what happened here? Huh? You don't know, pal? No. Wow, okay, Mr. Head in the Fluffy Pink Clouds lawyer. Oh my god. Head in the— huh? Never mind, I'll tell you. It happened last night about 15 minutes after midnight. There was a boat out on Gourd Lake. In that boat were two men. One of those men shot the other with a pistol. And the shooter was Mr. Edgeworth? I mean, a cop who arrived on the scene arrested him. How did they get there so fast? Well, there was a witness. When the report came in, we raced to the lake. A witness? Who is this witness? Sorry, pal, that's confidential. Anyway, the witness saw everything, apparently. I'm sure they'll turn up at the trial tomorrow. Was there only that one witness? Yep, it was pretty cold out on the lake last night. And it was Christmas Eve, after all. Still, we're being thorough. You never know when you're going to turn up another witness. That's why we're here today, checking things out. So far, we're coming up empty. Oh, it's Christmas today, I'd forgotten. I'm sorry, but I cannot believe that anyone in the entire world would legitimately forget Christmas. Maybe Easter, because that's a more religious specific holiday. Maybe Hanukkah, maybe Kwanzaa, maybe, what else is there? You know, I can see people forgetting about the 4th of July. You know, we don't always remember when that is. But Christmas, I doubt anyone would not know when Christmas is. And remember, this is localized to be that they're lawyers in America, so I'd forgotten it's Christmas. What are you getting me for Christmas, Nick? Talk to Santa. It's Christmas Day. You would have had the gifts already. When is the 4th of July? Exactly. No one knows. Maya's been enraptured by the waterfall, just like how Lonza is obsessed with the big maze. Yeah, Easter does also change days, so... Talk to Santa. You would have given the gifts already this morning. You don't think Mr. Edgeworth is a murderer, do you? Absolutely not! It's impossible! I don't care if there's a witness either. I don't believe a lick of it. Right. Who cares what the witness says? Fuck the witness. Who cares about witnesses? I care. You really believe in him, don't you, Detective? Of course I do. But the police are pretty sure he's the killer. Nobody's even really taking this investigation that seriously. Oh no. After all the help Mr. Edgeworth has been to us, hard to imagine that no one's standing up to take his side. Well, at least you are, Detective. At least you are. Is it true? No one will take Mr. Edgeworth's case? Yeah. He's a bit of a celebrity. If you defended him and lost, your reputation would be sure to suffer. What's more, the case against him is, well, it's pretty solid. I suppose it would be if they have a witness. Hey, pal! Don't tell me you're going to turn your back on him too! Remember the Steel Samurai case? Mr. Edgeworth helped you get your client declared innocent. I know. Who cares what the witness says? Maya, the attorney's assistant. I went to Edgeworth. I tried. He really doesn't want us to represent him. Especially not us, he said. What? Well, that doesn't make any sense, pal. You should have heard him talking about you after that trial. He kept saying, right, over and over. Nick? I'm not sure that's a good sign. Neither am I. Why wouldn't he want your help? I don't get it. Detective Gumshoe, sir! What? Find something? No, sir. Not yet. I just wanted to say hi. But there was a call from the precinct. They want to hold an investigation briefing. A briefing? Right. I'm off. Oh. Sorry, pal. I guess you heard. I gotta go. Any last things you want to ask me about before I head back? Ooh. Guys, what should we ask for? Should we ask Detective Gumshoe for the autopsy report, or should we ask him just how to get in touch with him in general? I kind of want to go for the second one, because if we get in touch with him later, then we can also ask him for the autopsy report. Well, what do you guys think? Should we just get the autopsy report now? I think I'm seeing the stream is delayed. I've got to check on why that is. Warrior, you say to get in touch with him? No one else got any opinion? Alright, if no one else has got any opinion, I'll go for that. You're not coming back, Detective? Or probably not, pal. So what should we do if we have something to talk to you about? Ah, right. Here, I'll show you how to get to the precinct. Come down and see me anytime. Oh, okay, cool. Directions to the police station received from Detective Gumshoe. Oh, hey, Detective Gumshoe. What? We'd like to take a look around in the park. Can we walk around? Yeah, no problem, pal. You got my permission. Sweet. You know, Nick, I think there's something to be said for talking to people when they're busy. Yeah, they don't have time to think about not giving you information. Right, now let's get investigating. I just want to see... Okay, no, it's not actually, like, in there. Mia's little sister, currently training to become a spirit medium, 17 years old. A gifted prosecutor and a ruthless man who'd do anything to get a guilty verdict, 24. And 30, Dick Gumshoe, detective at the local precinct in charge of the initial investigation. Alright. Gourd Lake. What is this? Samurai dogs? Yeah, samurai dogs. Wowzers, this is Gourd Lake? Yep. I'm not sure it warrants a wowzers, though. Probably not. But hey, look at that snack stand. Samurai dogs? I want a samurai dog, please! I bet they're great! With a name like Samurai Dog, how could they not be? They're a little behind the times, though. The kids are all into the pink princess now. I mean, like, you know. Nope. A hot dog stand. It's closed. The Christmas fringe looks a little half-baked. The banner reads Samurai Dogs. Somebody needs to redecorate. Oh, jeez. I didn't realize Phoenix was such a, aficionado of Christmas decorations. Huh, someone left some poppers here. You know, you pull the string, and it goes pop. Yeah, I know the ones. You see them a lot around New Year's. Hey, Nick, they might be a clue. Let's take them. Come on, admit it. You just want to pop them, right? Was it that obvious? Poppers. Let's take them. You never know. I suppose it couldn't hurt. Huh? Where'd they go? Into my pocket. Poppers put in pocket. Say that 5 times fast. A classic party noisemaker. Pull the string, it goes bang. Not very clue-worthy. You never know. A lineup of plastic benches. I guess the idea is you buy a dog and eat it here. I doubt anyone would sit here and eat on a day like this. Except maybe Maya, if she had a samurai dog. Oops. Trash can is empty. At least the place is well maintained. Wow, Gourd Lake is really big. Yep. Say, Nick, why is it called Gourd Lake? Oh, well, a long time ago they used to grow gourds here. Whoa, no way. I was sure it was because the lake looked like a gourd when viewed from above. You know, like an hourglass shape. Well, it is shaped like a gourd, actually, but that's just a coincidence. Oh, okay. Huh, I almost didn't see that signpost. Left, boat docks. Right, exit. Okay. I suppose that's all there is to see here. Gourd Lake entrance, Gourd Lake Woods, and boat rental shop. Check out the woods. Running towards Gumshoe. Hey, Gumshoe, I'm an attorney! I didn't show him the badge. I don't know if I had the option to present. If I did, I'm sorry. I didn't show him the badge. I like it here, Nick. Look, someone's camping. They've got guts camping at the scene of a murder. Hey, Nick, if they were camping here last night, they might know something about the murder. That's true. Good call, Maya. Let's go talk to them. Except for the fact that it says no camping. Hey, Nick. What, don't tell me you're hungry again. No, I was just wondering, why are camping pots and pans made of aluminum? They didn't talk about that in any of the law books. So there's no law saying they have to be made out of aluminum then. I'm not having this conversation. There's food and some magazines on the sheet. It takes a pretty tough skin to camp it this cold. The sign says, no camping. Funny place to pitch your tent. Wait, what if the sign said no setting tents on fire? I don't think they have signs like that. Oh. This SUV has seen better days. It's dented all over. I can't believe anyone would drive their car down here. The trees grow quite thick here. Further back, the trees fade into the shadow where the sunlight can't reach them. That's not creepy. Alright, slide. This camera has a mic and some sort of attachment. It must take pictures when triggered by a noise. Wow, cool, let's try it out. Hi, I'm Nick. Maybe I'm not saying it loud enough. Hey! I'm Nick! Huh. Nick! Will you stop that? Maybe it's broken. Don't kick it. Maybe it isn't set to respond to voices. Well, what then? These things? The party poppers? It's set to listen to gunshots. Well, it responded. Yaw? Okay, I'll yaw. Okay, we're playing Ace Combat. Time to yaw. Oh my god, where do I start with you? Oh my god. Okay, the teeth, my eyes keep going to the teeth first. What a mouth. Then there's the earrings. I mean, they're hoop earrings. Then there's like, I can't tell if that's a headband or part of a hat. And if that's a hat, then what is like the whole afro like a hat? Or is that her actual hair and that's just a headband? And then she's got a freaking turtleneck and a jacket. I don't know. This is a lot to process. My mouth makes me think she's the murderer already. Hey, you! Get your hands off of that! Eek. What in the Sam Hill? Look what you done now! There goes a whole roll of film! What? Uh-huh? Sorry's nice, but it don't pay my bills. You know how much a roll of that film costs? I'll pay you back. What were y'all thinking setting off a party popper in a place like this? Okay, she's guilty. Well, what? Don't try to play stupid with me just because you think I'm some country bumpkin. Yeah, I know how y'all Yanks think. I say, those southern folks talk with that exaggerated drawl. Why, they must be dumb. Well, let me tell you, just because I might be dumb, don't mean we all are. Please don't let her be the murderer. I kind of like this. Anyone who says, what the Sam Hill, has definitely killed a man. Nick, help. And who are you now? Her chaperone? Yeah, no. Rather, we're sort of friends. Just figure out what y'all are gonna say and say it for Jesus' sake. My god. God, I'd rather sit through one of Papa's draws than listen to you stutter all day. Oh boy. I guess we should pay her for the film. Watch it! Yes, ma'am. On second thought, I'll pay later. I'm really sorry. Jesus fucking Christ. A stick! This camera is rigged to respond to noise, but it only responds to loud noises like a party popper or a gunshot. I definitely think that's going to be important. Listen. This is my badge. Huh? Aren't badges supposed to be all shiny and impressive? You a cop or something? I'm a lawyer. What? Y'all ain't gonna try and pull one of them lawsuits on me over that film now. Cause I'll have y'all know I'm a fighter and I wrestled meaner looking things than you. No, that's not it at all. We're here investigating a murder that took place here on the lake. A murder? Sounds cool. Why didn't y'all say that in the first place? Go ahead, ask me anything you like. Finally, some cooperation. You too. Y'all can come out of hiding now. I won't bite. Hard. Come to think of it, where did Maya get to? Sorry. I was feeling a little overwhelmed. The culture gap and all. Never you mind, honey. I can talk Yank for you if it, if it pleases you. Thanks. I think I'll be okay. Great then. I'm Lotta. Lotta Hart, but y'all can call me Lotta. Lotta Hart. It's better than, hairy butts. I'm here photographing meteor showers for a research project. Mighty pleased to meet you. That's curious. So... Okay, I was gonna say if we had the ability to ask her about the camera, because that's actually really curious. Having a camera hooked up to a loud bang is one way to look at meteors, because they cause I want to say sonic boom, but I don't think that's correct. They do cause those noises when they hit the atmosphere. Salmonella, yeah, exactly. That's actually really interesting. Oh yeah, when was that murder anyway? I ain't seen much television lately. It happened late in the night on Christmas Eve. That's so, Christmas Eve. A man on a boat was shot. Did you see anything? Well, let me see. A boat, you say? I reckon I might have seen one. Not sure, though. Y'all gotta remember, I've been watching this here lake for a good 3 days now. I seen enough boats to choke a mule. Kinda hard to remember which I seen when. Airburst! That was the word I was thinking of. Because there was an airburst over Russia a few years back. That's what meteors can do when they hit the atmosphere. Not all, but sometimes it happens. That's what I was thinking of. Shit, airburst type. So what is it you do, Lotta? Huh? Me? Haha, y'all don't really want to know that, do ya? Actually, I'm a research student at Country U, right in the heart of the heartland. Wow, neat! Nick, she's a research student at the university. Country U. So I hear. So when did you come up here? Let me see. I guess it was about 3 days ago. What are you photographing? Didn't I tell you all that already? Meteors! Yep, meteor showers. Falling stars. That's quite a camera you have there. Y'all better know it. It's German-made. A genuine Solingen. Solingen? Country University because she's from the south. Isn't that where they make knives? So what's that device you have stuck to the camera? Huh? Device? Your camera went off all by itself when I fired my party popper. Oh, that! That mic triggers the shutter whenever it detects certain sounds. It's programmed to pick up loud noises right now. A programmable camera. Neat. Lotta's camera added to the court record. Set to automatically take a picture when a loud noise is detected faces the lake. Definitely going to be important. Oh no, yeah. Normally meteor showers, at least the ones that are visible to the naked eye, I don't think they cause noise, because what causes a meteor shower is the burning up of multiple meteorites in the atmosphere. That's what a meteor is. A meteor, by definition, is just the flash of light. There's all kinds of definitions for what, like, the meteorite, the meteoroid, the asteroid, there's all different definitions. So, yeah, meteor shower is just a shower of lights from all kinds of debris coming into the atmosphere and burning up. So... this is your camera. Lotta? Yeah? So, your camera, it triggers on loud explosion noises. Yep. Actually, the victim in the case we're researching, he was shot with a pistol. A pistol? Right. Now, wouldn't a gunshot make a similar noise to our party popper? I guess it would. Your camera didn't get a picture of the murder, did it? Hey! Y'all are pretty bright. Huh? I see what you're saying. Tell you what, I'll have a look-see at my film. It would have been a photo taken late last night. I checked him once, don't remember if there was anything on him, though. But what if I got something? I could be witness to a genuine murder. Yee-haw! I'll go check that film. Y'all come back now, you hear? Oh, God. She went inside her SUV. I guess we should come back later. Y'all come back now, you hear? Oh, God. Hey, man, I'm an attorney. Here's my camera. Actually, it's your camera. Yeehaw! Here we go, cowboys! Surround them! Nick, what is this place? A boat rental shop. Closed for Christmas, it seems. I guess a murder taking place on one of the boats wouldn't be good for business either. Boats? I've never ridden on a boat. Really? Well, how about we go out on one when the trial is finished? Hey, good idea. You bet. Boats. There are some boats floating at the dock. Was one of these boats used in a murder, I wonder? Nick? Huh. I changed my mind. I don't really want to go for a boat ride. A small boat rental shop. Doesn't look like anyone is around. They're probably closed because it's Christmas. Is that it? There's more forest off that way. I doubt I'd find any helpful clues in there. You never know. Where's the murder weapon? I guess that's it here. What is this place? Boat rentals. What is this place? Is that enough time, or... I guess it hasn't been enough time. I guess we gotta actually, like, leave the area and then, come back. Alright. Fine by me. Public beach. From here we go to the exit, or the entrance. And then let's go to... Let's go to the detention center real quick. Did you do it? Edgeworth, this is really hard for me to ask, but you didn't do it, right? Right? Think what you will. I have only one request. Huh? Stay out of this case. Why? But Nick is trying to help you. I know that. But I don't want your help, okay? Why not? Look, just go away and leave me alone. Nick, Mr. Edgeworth did it, didn't he? Maya, let's go investigate elsewhere. But Nick... Aye. Okay. I guess that's that. Hello back there! Oh my fucking god. What is that? What is that thing? We have to examine. I guess Detective Gumshoe is still in that meeting. Hey! Thanks for coming down, pal! Detective Gumshoe, we just finished the meeting. For better or for worse. I get the feeling we're in for some bad news. Hold on. Hold on. I need an answer. Hey, is that the police department's mascot? That's the Blue Badger. It was my idea. I made it. It's my mascot. I see. How nice. I'll get him assigned mascot of the Criminal Affairs Department if it's the last thing I do. Good luck. So I'm guessing this is the chief. This must be the chief of the detectives here. He's glued to his computer screen. What? Gord Lake? Gordy cited! I don't believe it! Shouldn't you be reading something more important? A poster of a female police officer. Wait, no. That's the latest Babes in Uniform calendar. My bad. Oh my god. That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. Alright, hands against the wall, all of you. Don't even think about escaping. I got eyes in the back of my head. He must be doing image training for arrests. Or he's just fantasizing about arresting someone. These are the detectives' desks. There are computers and files on each one. Funny, they're a lot tidier than I'd expect. I guess the detectives don't spend a lot of time at their desks. That's actually a good thing. At least they're out actually, like, gathering evidence and stuff. Alright, and no slides, so... Hope you like the Blue Badger, cause hoo boy. You worry me when you say something like that, May, but... Okay, First of all, Gumshoe, I'm sorry. I forgot to show you my attorney's badge. Sorry, I'm drawing a blank... Okay, never mind. I'll show him the camera in a second. Do you know anything about the victim yet? No, still can't ID him. Has Mr. Edgeworth said anything? Not a word. How did the meeting go? I can't tell you, pal. You're a lawyer. True. You know, I don't know what to believe anymore. Sure, Mr. Edgeworth's human, like you or me. Still, I get the feeling that if he'd done something wrong, he wouldn't go hiding it. That's just the kind of guy he is. Why can't anyone else see that? So they think that Mr. Edgeworth did it? Well, the trial starting tomorrow is scheduled. I see. Hey, in the end, you did tell us about the meeting. Don't go telling anyone else, pal. Yes, sir. And do me a favor. Stand by Mr. Edgeworth. He needs help, and you're the ones to help him. I'm sure he's got some reason why he won't talk to us. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe, how come you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? Well, I think that was obvious. We got a strong working relationship, us two. We trust each other, and that's how it works. A working relationship? Yeah, Gumshoe is his work wife. See, Mr. Edgeworth always gets his defendants declared guilty every time. Yeah, his methods might be a little extreme at times, but there's a reason. He trusts our investigations, see? He trusts us to get the right man. That's why I work extra hard, pal. We've got to earn that trust he places in us. I see. Mr. Edgeworth is a man you can trust, and you have my word on that. Autopsy report. See, I knew this was gonna work out. Don't you know? The Blue Badger is the progenitor of the Glock mode. Oh my god. I was wondering, did you ever get that autopsy report? Oh, that? Yeah, I made a copy for you. Oh! Dude, thanks! Autopsy report. Time of death, sometime on the 24th or 25th. Cause, 1 bullet shot to the heart. Wait, but Gumshoe said 15 minutes after midnight. So, the time of death isn't certain? Thank you. Nick? Huh. Can you show me that photo of the victim? That man's hair has seen better days. That face. Someone you know? I don't know. I just had this feeling that I met him somewhere a long time ago. Mr. Edgeworth for President 2020. He's a man you can trust. Can I ask about this? Well, I hope it helps you, pal. Thanks, Detective. Okay. Severus Snape with better hair? Sorry, okay, never mind. Alright, I guess that's that. I just want to see if there's anything. Yeah. What is it? Oh, nothing. Just something's been bothering me. Could you show me that autopsy report once more? Hey! I remember now. This guy. He's a lawyer that was at that office Mia worked at. I met him once when I went there to hang out with Sis. That office? Wait. You mean Grossberg's office? Right, that guy. That was the last name I expected to come up. Maybe I should go talk to him, for old time's sake. What should we do? The police have pretty much made up their minds that Mr. Edgeworth did it, and Mr. Edgeworth won't tell us anything. I guess we could go look for clues down by the lake. Yeah. Penny for your thoughts? Thoughts. Yeah, why won't Mr. Edgeworth tell us anything? And why did he refuse to ask for our help? What a jerk! Listen, Maya, I'm an attorney. Who was that with the camera? Lotta something? Lotta Hart. Let's go talk to her about that photograph. Yeah. This person was a lawyer at Grossberg's office? Yeah. Let's go talk to him. Mr. Grossberg, I mean, not the dead guy. Grossberg, whatever. Okay, we're gonna go here first. Hey, y'all! Lana! Wait up a sec, we got bingo! Bingo? My automatic camera took 2 pictures last night. Hey! This is them, take a look. Beautiful. Ah, majestic. You could see them right there. Wait. See? See? He's shooting him with that pistol! It looks like that, yes. But you can't really tell who that is shooting. Yeah, well, there was enough fog out there last night to strangle a bullfrog. But, you know, seeing these photos reminded me of something. What? I saw the murder happen. I'm a witness. What? You want to remember that? Are you serious? Of course. How do you forget? Y'all reckon I should tell the cops? I'm leaning towards no, because I don't know if she would be valuable to us to call in the trial. Because I feel like if she goes to the cops, something, oh, this picture proves that it was Edgeworth. But, like, if we can call her as our witness, it might be helpful. But the problem is, I don't know if that's how the game is going to go if I say no. I don't know. I don't know whether to let her go to the cops or not. Just in case, this might be a good time to save. Guys, what do you think? I don't know, like, what the potential consequences might be. Because I feel like the police will just spin her story. The prosecution. But I don't know if we'd be able to spin her story if we tell her no. I don't know if the game will say that. Part of me thinks saying he will just be like the great situation and it will force you to say yes. Huh? Great? Yeah, I know. I figured that. I got that. I just don't remember a great situation. Like in case 3, when you had to remove the grate cover to get the kid. Oh, I see. Let me say no. I reckon no. What's that? Now don't y'all think y'all can pull one over on me just because you speak the lingo. I know enough to know that when you see a murder, you'd best tell the cops. It's my obligation as a citizen. Hey, so I'm off to talk to the cops. Y'all can have this photo. You're right. The game won't advance unless you have everything for the trials anyway. No, I figured that I was gonna need the photo, but I didn't know how that was gonna go. But yeah, illusion of choice. Later. Wait, Lotta. What? Can't y'all see I'm kind of busy? Tell us what you saw too, please? Nice try, honey, but I wasn't bored yesterday. I'm a witness, and that means I'm on the side of justice, and that means the cops. I'd sooner eat the south side of a northbound skunk than tell you. Lotta, don't let it get your skivvies in a bunch. Friends today, enemies tomorrow. Or was that the other way around? No matter, I'm gone. Hey, maybe they'll let me do some testifying. Hot darn. She left. Well, that's one more witness. What do we do now, Nick? Well, if she saw something, there's not much we can do about it. The question is, what exactly did she see? I guess we'll find out in the trial tomorrow. Lake photo, taken automatically on 12:25 at 12:15 a.m. Okay, so this kind of confirms the... Okay. I don't suppose there's anything new. Wait, I'm an attorney! An expensive-looking camera faces the lake. Next to it is a large microphone and a blue plastic sheath. Looks like a computer is attached to the camera. Alright. Looks like the police have given up their interviewing. Hey! Ah! Nick! I think Nick's mad at you! Saint Nick! I think Santa's mad at you. Long time no see, Nick. Please tell me that's Grossberg. Nick, you know Santa? Wow, Nick and Saint Nick. Hey, I see the connection. Don't be ridiculous. Dude, it's me. Oh, wait, no. Let this be Larry. Larry! What are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? I'm working my day job. I sell samurai dogs. Want one? Gotta get money for dates, you know. My girl Kiance deserves the best. Kiance? Is she an up-and-coming singer? God damn. Larry, why do I associate with you? Oh my god. Kiance? Not another model, I hope. Oh, Kiance's a fine, fine woman, Nick. It was her idea that I wear this costume. She was all, you go, girlfriend, you know? She bought this costume for me. Does Kiance think she's dating a girl? That's great, Larry. Wow, a Santa costume. She must be really nice. Whoa, cute. Nick, who's she? She's not your... Not my... what? No, she's not. I'm his partner, Maya Fey. I'm, the little sister. Sister? Larry's twitching. He's like, cute girl. Cute girl. That's actually a little creepy, because she's 17. Wow, Nick, must be tough. Working 9 to 5, having to take care of a little sister. No, I'm not Nick's sister. I'm my older sister's little sister. Seamless, Maya. Huh. Sounds great. Don't worry, Maya. He's not listening. Oh, God. I can't get over the samurai dogs. The original samurai dogs, no less. Hey, man. Whoever calls their product the original first wins. Why don't you add world famous to the sign? Hey, good idea. What have I done? Yeah. He's not wrong. Hey, Nick. Benches. Let's take a break. Maybe have a dog? I think not. It's too cold to sit and eat hot dogs out here. Wimpy city boy. You should try standing under a freezing waterfall sometime. I don't know what is going on. Look, Larry, I don't think you want to deal with this girl. She's something. Oh, Lord. Larry, have you noticed that I'm an attorney? Huh? Oh, that's your attorney's badge, isn't it? Dude, you really helped me out back in that trial. Sorry, I can't really pay you. Because you blow it all on Kiance. But you can have all the dogs you want. Really? Larry, if you let her at your dogs, you won't have any left for the other customers. Hey, no problem. If that's what makes her happy, you know? How many times do I have to remind you that it was me who got you off the hook? Have you seen this camera? What's that? It's a camera. You take pictures with it. Huh? Larry, you mean you don't know what a camera is? Of course I know. Hey, you're looking at a bona fide junior high graduate. Ooh. Ooh. When you can only call yourself a bona fide junior high graduate. Ooh. I was talking about the weird contraption on that camera. Oh, that. Well, it's hard to explain. Just forget about it. Well, don't go showing me it then. Jeez. Larry, have you seen an autopsy report before? Hey, Larry, you know this guy? Who's this? I don't know. That's why I asked you. Who's this, Maya? Well... Okay. Okay, I can see the picture whenever I want. What's this? You know, my eyes have been getting pretty bad lately, Nick. Actually, the photo's blurry, Larry. It was taken last night. Last night? Hey, Larry. There was a murder here last night. And since you work here, have you heard anything? Nick, you're wasting your time. Last night was Christmas Eve. He was with Fiancé, obviously. Obviously. He wouldn't have been standing out here in the cold. Oof. I think what you just said caught him off guard, Maya. No, it's just... Fiancé's not in town right now. She's in Hawaii on a photo shoot. Friendship ended with hairy butts. Now the thinker is my new best friend. A model. I knew it. Well, anyway, there was a murder here on the lake. The trial's tomorrow. Huh. Neat. The defendant is Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth. Nick? Why would Larry know Edgeworth? Whoa, Nick! You don't mean that Miles Edgeworth? Old Edgy? Yeah, he's a murder suspect. Whoa, murder? You know Mr. Edgeworth, Larry? Yeah, of course. Edgy was in the same class as us in grade school. What? So Mr. Edgeworth was your classmate, Larry? Yeah, Nick, him, and I used to hang out all the time. Wow, I never knew. But grade school. That's long ago. Don't get me wrong, he's always been the kind of a stick in the mud. Studying all the time, trying to be like father. Like his father? Yeah, Edgy's pop was a famous defense lawyer back in the day. Wow. Wait. You said defense lawyer. Yeah, with that same tone and everything. Wait a second. But Mr. Edgeworth is a prosecuting attorney. What? Edgy's got a proboscis on his knee. Larry does have weird connections, though, to be in relationships with multiple models. Yeah, he made a thinker statue when he doesn't think much himself. No, he's a prosecuting attorney. That's like the total opposite of defense lawyer. Huh, go figure. He always used to talk about defending the weak who were unable to defend themselves. Man, he used to go on and on about man's duty to society and all that. What a bore. I wonder what changed his mind, though. Do you know Nick? Nick? Phoenix does know, and that's it. Okay. Tell me about the dogs. Huh? Oh, you mean the samurai dogs? Why are they samurai dogs? I mean, they kind of look gourd-shaped. Oh, well, originally they were gourd dogs. You know, like guard dogs? Call them band dogs. Ouch. The samurai thing was Fiancé's idea. Oh, she's my woman, you know. She was all, change the name and you go, girlfriend. She made me that banner. Man, the kids can't get enough of those samurai dogs. Something about that just seems wrong. Oh, and guess what? We're getting a ton of customers here at the lake. What with the big news? The big news? Yeah, Gordy. Gordy? What's Gordy? Huh? You mean you don't know? It's here in this very lake, a giant mysterious monster, Gordy. A monster? Yeah. Giant life form appears in Gourd Lake. Hot news. Photoed here, pictured here. Sorry, photoed here. Pictured here are two very real people who definitely saw Gordy. Check it out. This is an article from yesterday's newspaper. There's a photo. Wow, it's really real. A. Nick, a monster, a real monster. I love that there's just a big blue A, and then just a bunch of gibberish. Yeah, this is just... There's a lowercase gourd lake. This isn't gibberish, actually. I see the words gourd lake, but that's it. I can't read much else. Yeah. It's probably just a log or something, right? Is she talking about the girl in that photo because she has no soul? Is Manifest Demon OLDBAG possessing people when they say red lines? There's a quote here from the person who took the photo. What's this? I set the camera to automatic, and when we got into the frame, I heard a loud bang, like an explosion, followed by the sound of something slipping into the water. Well, doesn't that sound like the murder? I wish I could have seen it. Why would there be a sound like an explosion? Larry, could I borrow this article from you? Sure, no problem. That'll be $1 million. 1 million? Grow up, Larry. Gordy article added to the court record. Huh. Something photographer... something or other. Is that an upside down boat? Like, is that supposed to be the boat and it's upside down? 1 million! 1 million banknotes! Okay. I guess he's... okay. Whoops. Ahem! That old familiar clearing of the throat. Aha! You're Mia's something, are you not? I was her understudy, yes, Phoenix Wright. Aha! And you're Mia's something too, are you not? Her little sister, yes. You've grown! You've come to look a lot like your sister, you know? It takes me back. Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Mr. Grossberg, sir? Ah, yes, I beg your pardon. Of course, you came here to discuss something. What is it then? Something the matter? Yeah, where's your picture? Why is the wall there a different color? Because there... a big painting was hanging there until recently. Huh, what happened to it? Well, he gave it to someone. I bet he gave it to some romantic interest. Love blooms eternal, Nick. Maya, you don't know what you're saying. Yeah. An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. I think our Charlie is cuter. Right, he's a really cute plant. A table for clients. An elegant ebony case, and if I'm not mistaken, that lighter's made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn. We should put links on our client table, too. I'm not really into smoking. We could put out candy or gum. Classy. A solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. Hey, Nick, I want a desk like that in our office, too. I don't know. I don't think I'm ready to sit at a desk like that yet. Huh? I meant for me. You better start saving your allowance, then. It's the Monopoly, man. God damn it, give me Boardwalk already. Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive-looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. Well then, let's take them back to our office. He won't miss them. We don't need them. Then can we take that wooden bear? It is kind of cute. I'll take the bear. But it looks like more like a boar. Listen, Grossberg, I've become an attorney. You've really grown up in the past few years, my dear. How proud Mia would be if she could see you now. She said she was more worried about me than anything. Aw, just go on and take the compliment, will you? Have you seen this camera? So this camera on the lake takes a photo whenever it hears an explosion sound. That's what she said. And it just happened to be set up on the beach, pointing out on the lake. Yes, she said it was to photograph shooting stars. Shooting stars, explosions. What's the connection? I'd be suspicious of this witness of yours. Strange. I feel as though I've seen this man somewhere before. Ah! Did you remember? He was a lawyer, here in my office. That's Hammond, Robert Hammond. Mr. Hammond? And you say this is the man Miles Edgeworth shot? So this is the moment the crime took place, eh? Yes. You can't really say for sure that's Edgeworth. I'm not sure whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. Not sure at all. My apologies, I'm not sure I can help you with that. Okay. There was a murder last night. A murder? You haven't heard? I just got up, you see. Well, Miles Edgeworth shot someone with a pistol. Edgeworth? What? Who did he shoot? Well, the identity of the victim is still unknown. This is before I would have shown him the autopsy report. But this is terrible news indeed. I guess he hadn't heard anything. Mr. Grossberg, whatever happened to that painting? Oh, yes. I do not think I shall ever be coming back home to this office. I can't exactly claim it as stolen. I suppose it's my just desserts. Old, bitter desserts. Who is this Hammond guy, anyway? Mr. Hammond. He was a defense attorney in that case. That case? Yes, the DL6 incident. Ooh. DL6? Why does that sound so familiar? Perhaps you remember? I'm sure someone mentioned it during the trial for Mia's murder. That was the incident where the police were so at a loss they used a spirit medium. Spirit medium. Sorry. Wait, you don't mean... Was that medium? My mother? Yes, my dear. The spirit medium. Misty Faye. Your mother contacted the spirit of the victim, but the case was a loss. No conviction was made. The DL6 incident, yes. Happened 15 years ago. A very strange case indeed. Edgeworth can't be involved in that case. It's been 15 years? Like, Edgeworth is 24. That would have been... He was 9. What would Edgeworth have done with the case? Because I remember the dialogue, they said, like, it's been 15 years, hasn't it? So that wasn't... That couldn't have been Edgeworth. Very strange case indeed. I never caught the criminal, right? Correct. Misty Faye used her powers to talk to the spirit of the late victim. Hi, Sly. You sound better than some English VAs right now. Thanks, Parfait. My throat is dying, but thank you. Her testimony led to charges being laid against one man. But Mr. Hammond won the case and the suspect was declared innocent. And the police blamed my mother, calling her a fraud. You were the one who helped her out then, right, Mr. Grossberg? Yes. Yes, quite. Thank you. No, please. Don't mention it. DL6. Never thought I'd hear that name again. You forgot about... Okay. But wait, what does that case have anything to do with Mr. Edgeworth? It has everything to do with Mr. Edgeworth, my dear. The victim in the DL6 incident was none other than his father, Gregory Edgeworth. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I didn't expect that twist. What? His father? If you want to know more, you should ask him yourself. Show him this. I'm sure he'll talk to you. Her mother. Wait, this is a photograph of my mother. Misty face photo added to the court record. An old photograph. DL6 incident exhibit A is written on the back. Misty Faye, mother of Mia and Maya Faye. Show this photograph to Miles Edgeworth. He'll have something to say to you then. I want to... My mother. Now that I've shown her the picture, I can't think of anything to say. That probably wasn't the best thing to do. I think she needed to see it, though. Nick, if we don't hurry, Mr. Edgeworth will get the death sentence. Whoa, okay, let's go check things out. Okay, fine. What's this? I was hoping you'd gotten my message the first time. Edgeworth, what about your defense? It's no concern of yours. Guess he hasn't found anyone yet. Can I ask you about the murder? Right. I'll ask you again, just leave me alone. Please try to understand. I'm not doing this to prove I'm tough or because I look down on you. I just don't want you anywhere near this case, understand? Why'd you go to Gourd Lake? I have no intention of telling you. Nor, apparently, would you tell Detective Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe was really worried about you. Man, I'm an attorney. For attorney's badge? I can't say I really want to see one of those right now. What's that? I'm not in the mood for idle banter, right? Oof. It's so impressive how, like, actors in real life, like movies and TV shows, and characters in video games and anime, or any animated work, just like a difference in eyebrows and eye shape, just a slight difference will tell you like so much. Like the difference from his expression showing him the autopsy report, like that impressed me. I'm sorry, I can't think of anything I want to say about that. Is this you? Who would have thought there'd be a photo? Edgeworth, did you shoot him? What do you think, Wright? I don't think you're the kind to point a gun at anyone, no. So you didn't shoot him? No, I didn't. It wasn't me. Well, there's something. Hey, have you seen Gordy? Okay. Edgeworth? It's only been a matter of hours since you last visited. Yet you've made incredible progress in your investigation. I'll admit it, I'm impressed, Wright? You were always single-minded in your work, though. Once you start on something, you always see it through, don't you? About the DL6 incident. Right, DL6. I didn't want you to find out about it. That is why I refused your offer to defend me. I'm sorry if it sounded like I thought you weren't up to the job. I just wanted to keep you away from DL6. So, do you still think it would have been better for me to stay away? I don't know. But I see no point in hiding anything from you now. Very well. Ask whatever you like and I will answer to the best of my abilities. Have you seen Gordy? Okay, fine. Fine. The DL6 incident was when my father died. Are we? You're just gonna flash it, like we can't examine. Right before my eyes. He was shot and killed and I saw it all. Ooh. I'm getting Sly Cooper flashbacks. My memories from that time are foggy. I suppose it's a self-defense mechanism. In any case, the suspect was arrested, a man. It's pretty clear he was the only one who could have killed my father. The spirit medium they used to talk to my late father said the same thing. It was an attorney by the name of Robert Hammond that cleared the suspect's name. And Hammond is the victim in the Gourd Lake murder? Correct. That spirit medium, that was my mom. What? You mean you're... It's strange. I thought that terrible incident was about to end, and now... this. About to end. The DL6 incident happened 15 years ago. Ding! 15 years ago. On December 28th. 3 days away. Oh, this is going to be a long case. This is going to be at least a 3 or 4 day case. December 28th? The statute of limitations on the case runs out in 3 days. Ooh. I hate the statute of limitations. Like, it is such a bullshit thing. If you find something, even if it's like 50 years later, 60, 70 years later, if something damning comes up, like... But there is a reason. You can't just make up something that... I think it's stupid. But damn, that's a wrench. That's an interesting wrench. What? Nick, what does that mean? When a case's statute of limitations runs out, legally the case never happened. Yeah, they wouldn't be able to convict anyone based on the murder of Edgeworth's father. 3 days from now, DL6 will be closed forever. What happened to the suspect? The one who got off innocent? I don't know. He disappeared from public view. Nobody knows where to. If he's still alive, he'd be about 50 years old now. I guess I can understand why he'd go into hiding. It'd be hard to live a normal life after being a murder suspect in such a big case. I think I see where this is going. Warrior, go ahead. What are your thoughts? So, was your father a lawyer? He was. Gregory Edgeworth. He was quite famous at the time, apparently. So you were sort of trying to follow in his footsteps? I'd rather not talk about it. Right. It pains me to ask you this now. I know, you want us to defend you. Yes. Will you? Of course! Edgeworth! I would love to! Absolutely! Ah, who could have guessed this day would come? Oh, I am happy. Not me. Oh, Edgeworth, you'll love me soon. This is my chance to finally pay you back. Pay him back? From the last case. Pay me back? For what? I don't remember ever doing anything for you. Never mind. I guess you don't really need to know. Huh. My letter of request. Please give it to Detective Gumshoe. Edgeworth's request. The document proving Edgeworth's request for an attorney. Well, I guess we should... What's that? Earthquake! Whoa. Why would you localize this to America? It would make a lot more sense for an earthquake to happen in Japan than America. I guess if you want to say California, fine, but jeez. That was actually kind of surprising. I did not expect randomly an earthquake to happen. Of course, it's not random. It's probably something important. It's probably got to do with something. Huh? Where's Edgeworth? On the ground, passed out, fainted. He hit his head on the desk. There. He's on the floor in a ball, shivering. Oh, Edgeworth! I guess he doesn't do so well with earthquakes. Oh, my heart. My heart. I would be the exact same. I bet you a lot of money that we're gonna not only clear Edgeworth's name, but also get the killer from DL6 as well. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, because the statute of limitations runs out. We're absolutely going to find the killer in that. We're gonna solve that case as part of this. American localization is in LA, so it is in California. Okay, I guess it makes sense, but... I've heard of running, but curling up in a ball? Aw. Well, I guess we're done. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't seem like he's going to stand up anytime soon. Let's go, Nick. Right. We have to give Edgeworth's letter of request to Detective Gumshoe. Oh my god. I feel so bad for him, because I would be the exact goddamn same. Earthquake from the Alicorns, Michelle. What's going on here? What's wrong, Detective? This wild lady comes in here just a while ago, says she came to talk to y'all after hearing what Mr. Wright had to say. What's this all about, pal? Lotta heart. Why are you going around finding more witnesses? You want to give Mr. Edgeworth the death sentence, pal? No, not at all. Just, I mean, she did see something. There's nothing I could do about that. I can't go around covering up evidence. You tried to say something about the way I do my job? No, sir. Oh, I love you. So, what did Miss Hart say? She says she saw Mr. Edgeworth fire the pistol. What? She even had a photograph to prove it. Right, I saw it too. But you really can't tell from the photo who it is shooting. That's why she says she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality a mite, but should let us see who's who. Oh boy, we are getting into the tropes, the classic tropes of detective shows, of police shows. Zoom, enhance, enlarge, enhance. She can do that? Okay, so there's going to be an enlarged photograph that shows Edgeworth in the act. Great, just great. In any case, she's going to be the one testifying tomorrow. Huh? What happened to the other witness? Well, apparently there was a cancellation. Cancellation? What? What does it even mean? Enlarged photograph, updated autopsy report. I'm afraid tomorrow is going to be life or death for poor Mr. Edgeworth. We got a witness who says she saw the very moment of the murder, and we got a photo taken when the shot rang out. I'd say that sounds like a pretty unwinnable case. But wait, what did Mia used to say? If he's innocent, there's gotta be something I've overlooked. Yeah, exactly. It sounds like Mr. Edgeworth is going to ask the state to assign a public defender. I was just asked to file the paperwork. But you still got time, pal. Go talk to him again for me, please. You have to convince him. You have to make him let you defend him, please. I know you're the only one who can do it, pal. You're the only one who can save Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, I love these characters so much. I mean, have you noticed that I'm an attorney? There's only one thing I want to see from you, and that's a letter of request. Okay, fair enough. Do you have anything to say about this, though? Okay, fine. Look what I got. Hey, you did it, pal. Glad I waited to the last minute to file those papers. I'll rip them up and start new ones for you. Thanks, Detective. Well, see you in court tomorrow, then. Good luck, pal. Hey, you guys feel that earthquake a little while back? I was worried. Worried? We're fine. I've lived out here my whole life. I'm pretty used to them by now. Oh, I wasn't worried about you two. I was worried about Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, right. He did seem to overreact a little now that you mention it. Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. It was a pretty big quake. I'm going to go check on him. You two go eat and get your rest for tomorrow's trial. Later. I wonder what it is with Mr. Edgeworth and earthquakes. There was an earthquake at the time of his father's death. I wonder. He was never that scared of them when he was in school. Duh! Then again, I only really got to know him in 4th grade. He transferred to another school after that. I wonder what happened to Edgeworth. What could have happened? It's not like his father died. Phoenix, stop Mr. X. HQ wouldn't ask if they didn't have faith in you. What time is it? 10:23. We can go through the trial. We've only started. Karma. Is it time? Is it time for... I don't know if I want to say sexiest, but definitely craziest. Is it time for the craziest, most bonkers, absolutely bananas prosecuting attorney in the entire world? You can't bring a weapon, you can't bring a gun into the courtroom, but you can bring a whip. That's right, Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. Never mind. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. Never mind, it's a different one. Female von Karma, later. Then again, I don't think Edgeworth has lost a case ever, either. Until us, so... He is a god of prosecution, right? A god! Not a single case? Franziska's second game. Damn it, okay. He's a Belkin, born and raised. Franziska not until second game. God damn it. He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. That's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. Has Edgeworth ever actually forged evidence? He taught me what it really means to prosecute. What? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10. Ugh. So was he your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth? Something like that. And now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep! Maya. Oh. Oh, wait. Maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out. Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years! He's as ruthless as me, times 20. That's pretty ruthless. Oh, Maya. Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors. I guess that's something like Mia was to me. A goddess among defense attorneys, but, I mean, we've slayed gods before. Speaking of Mia, Maya. Uh-huh? We could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think? Oh. I can't. Sorry. I tried, I really tried, but I couldn't reach. You couldn't reach? I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again. Oh man, what bad timing. I'm really sorry. Jeez, Phoenix! I'll try my best. I hope so. Phoenix is a dick! What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. You know, magic. Well, it's time. Let's head in. She needs that waterfall, bro. I'm telling you. I've got the water bottle. We could just, you know, dump a bucket of water on her head. Ice bucket challenge to support charity against ALS. Come on. What was I going to say? Mia has only come in when Maya was super, super stressed, right? So, how... Mia has never, ever reached out to Mia. Mia's just appeared. So, like, this isn't news. I didn't expect Mia at this moment. So, oh god, that side view. That profile. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Hello, Dracula. He's wearing the same outfit that Edgeworth was wearing. Or supposedly Edgeworth was wearing. Because I recognize the floof. Mr. von Karma, is the prosecution ready? Fool. You seriously think that I would stand here were I not completely prepared? Edgeworth also wears a floof? Okay, I don't know why. Something about his outfit makes me think more that this was the outfit he was wearing, but I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I have it wrong. I'm sorry. Right, my apologies. Don't apologize, Judge. He's even got the judge scared. Very well, your opening statement, please. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. That should be fine. What is an attorney? A miserable little pile of secrets. But enough talk! Court is in session! The prosecution may call his first witness. What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something? How am I supposed to fight against this? I called the detective in charge of this case, Detective Dick Gumshoe. Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes. Describe the incident, now! Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe looks nervous. Please take a look at the map. The murder happened late Christmas Eve around midnight. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. There were 2 men on the boat. Now, there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. At 12:10 a.m., she heard 2 pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. It went towards the boat rental shop. Overhead map of Gourd Lake added to the court record. Testify to the court about the arrest. Now! Wait, Mr. Von Karma. Yes! What? Actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling these proceedings. No! Wrong! There is only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role. Yes, of course, you're quite right. No, he's not! A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all, but the next morning a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. I see. Very well. Begin your cross-examination, attorney. Now! Jesus Christ. There isn't a whole lot I can... You received a call from a man? Yep. But you said there was a woman camping there. She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right? Oh my god! Objection! No! She sounds like a man! That woman and the man who called in the report are 2 different people, obviously! Commence cross-examination! But sir, the courtroom will sink aft first! Different people? There were 2 witnesses! Their testimonies were quite similar, however. Today I've summoned the woman who was camping. The woman who was camping, lot of heart. What happened next, detective? We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. I didn't suspect him of anything at all. The next morning a body was found in the lake. Did you find any clues on the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. He was shot through the heart, fatally. Judge! Here's the bullet! It didn't strike bone, so its shape is well preserved. Very well. The court accepts this bullet into evidence. Pistol bullet, found in the victim's body, fired from a .22 caliber pistol. But why is that? Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat. The murder weapon? A pistol. Detective Gumshoe, that is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. Right. Sorry, Your Honor. The murder weapon we found in the boat was decisive evidence. I need to press on that. What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? Tisk, tisk, tisk. He has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth. There were fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. They were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. What? Order! Order! So Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon. Yes, Your Honor. Judge! This is the weapon in question! Look at his smile! Accepted into evidence. Pistol, the murder weapon, 22 caliber, fired 3 times, bears prints from Edgeworth's right hand. Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective! Yes, sir. Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol? Yes. The ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol. Hey, Nick. What does he mean, ballistic markings? The grooves. Shocking! To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings! Nick, he's glaring at me. Tisk. Very well. I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it! Me? Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate. Indeed! This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was, without a doubt, fired from this pistol. This pistol, which, as you may recall, was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints. Order! Order! This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it. Well, Judge, I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However... No. You wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, and so I will take a brief break. Thank God, because my throat cannot do that voice for too long. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge! Yes? What are you doing? A 10-minute recess, now! But wait, Just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man! Yes! Oh my fucking God. This court will take a 10-minute recess. Who's running this court? Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints are on the murder weapon. And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo. Okay, Calamitous, I was really hoping that you didn't just, give me a spoiler. I mean, you might have, because I forgot that he had the gun in his left hand, but you're right, he did have the gun in his left hand. The thing is, this photo doesn't show that. So I can't do anything with this photo. I can't say anything about the left hand because we don't have any evidence of that. Observations aren't spoilers, yo. I know, but I don't want to, I don't want to be told the answer, you know? Like, I want to have to think back to the cutscene and think, wait, no, he was holding it in his left hand. I'd rather try to remember that myself, not... I appreciate it, Calamitous, but still. Who says it's the answer? I know! Again, there's nothing in evidence anyway, so... True. Was that you in the boat? Yes, it was me. What? But you must believe me, I didn't shoot him. Then who did? I don't know. You don't know? Weren't you right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself. You mean it was a suicide? That's the only explanation I can come up with. Huh. How am I gonna convince anyone of that? Say, Maya. Huh? What? Maya. What? Any progress with Mia? Oh, sorry. It's no good. Ugh. I know. I'm no good for anything. Oh! Phoenix! Don't say, yep, you're right. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right? No! Okay. Thank God I have the choice. No, I need you here. Of course not, I need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help, it's the thought that counts, right? It's okay, Nick, you don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits. Aw, everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately, but you never know when my luck is gonna run out. Really? Whoa, whoa, whoa! Right! Don't jinx this case any more than it already is! It's bad for my heart. Oh? Oh, sorry. Whoops. Maya is the Hushin of Ace Attorney minus the violent part. No, if Maya wants to punch someone, I am totally down for that. Mr. Von Karma, call your witness. Yes. Will Miss Lotta Hart take the stand?
Well, peaches and cream. Why is the courthouse?
Lotta Hart, you are a research student at a university?
That I am.
Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand?
Y'all need to learn some manners.
No, it is you. Understand?
Yeah, I understand.
Very well. Your testimony, please. I'd pay to see Maya punch Karma right here, right now. I would too.
It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat.
Enough.
Huh?
Judge! She happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo. Accept it as evidence! Well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder. Oh, she's got awesome shoes. Order! I will remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately. As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats on that lake. So, the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes! It was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth! Order! 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 I will have order. Well, Judge. Look at his face! Well... The evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well, this court finds the defendant... Yeah, absolutely object. Wait, Your Honor, I haven't cross-examined the witness yet. A cross-examination? No. We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words, and they all read guilty. You lose. Or, do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then, I will have you held in contempt of court! Nick, contempt? Contempt of court, you know? I guess I understand. Well, what are you gonna do? Do you really think there was a contradiction with the facts in her testimony? There has to be. I think I noticed one little thing. Wow, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. Right, let's take him on. Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness. Tisk. Very well. I pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time. Yeah, Rosgers, welcome to the stream. Edgeworth is accused of murder. We're defending him. I'm trying to find a comfortable way to sit. My knee is killing me. Ugh. I don't care. Hey, Starscream. Edgeworth is accused of murder.
Just after midnight, you say. In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day. Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. Huh? Yeah, well, yes. Objection! I know you want to find contradictions, but really! I hope your next contradiction is a little more relevant to the trial. Witness, continue your testimony. Oh, Rosgriz, how was Jojo Rabbit? How was it? I love that movie. Yeah, my voice is dead now after that. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat. Well, another bang though. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure. Objection. You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless! Contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaningless babble. Oh, Karma, I think I hate you. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? It says fired 3 times. Damn it! Arner, what do you think about the witness's statement? I'm not sure I follow. It clearly are okay, no. God damn it, I can tell when the music doesn't go, but... No, I already pressed on this. A decisive witness, decisive evidence, and decisive prosecutor. Take all of that and add a precise investigation, then sprinkle aggression over all of it, and the formula is complete. Yeah, sure as a country gal can be. That sounds pretty sure. How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake? It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you... No. Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained. That's what I'm... Sustained! Yes, of course. There weren't any contradictions in there. Sorry, Nick. If only my sister were here. Maya's really taking this hard. The stream almost crashed for me when Karma said objection. Demon. Why were you camping there anyway? I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research. What research? This all sounds suspicious. Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your research? Objection. No. What does the witness's motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained. But wait now, I'm the one who says that. Well, then say it already. Objection sustained. Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. You weren't looking at the lake at that time. Nope. I looked after I heard that noise. She said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with the witness. Could you clearly see the 2 men? Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you? Uh-oh. Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo.
I was asking if you saw the two men.
Yeah, well, of course.
The witness has testified that she saw them. There's also a photo. You'd best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions. He jumped in quick. He's hiding something. Enough. I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. It seems you are unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting. But Your Honor... You keep your promise, Mr. Wright. I'm afraid that I will have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court. And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood. Uh-huh. Nick? Lotta's testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy. I know what you mean, but if I can't say anything, what can I do? I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision. Then pass your judgment! Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand. Hold it. But who is that? It was me. Maya has entered the courtroom. Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities? Fuck you, Judge. She's the... Who needs Mia? Maya is ready. No, I do not. Lotta Hart, your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Lotta! Did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol? You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst. Answer me, Lotta. What's the big idea? Treating me like some kind of criminal. I saw him. I swear it. I saw Edgeworth. Enough, Judge. Declare the defense in contempt of court. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He is in contempt of court and must leave. No. Wait. I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent. No. Ha! What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Fuck you. Wrong. Oh! Someone has said something against me. I'm just imagining like that's the first time anyone has ever said anything to him. No, the vampire doesn't have something on the judge, I don't think. He's just a vampire. I wouldn't want to fight a guy like this either. Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again. Order! You're in contempt of court! It's too late for wild claims! Judge! Sustain my objection! I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot. What?! Miss Lotta Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again. But he is in contempt of court! No, I am! If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me! Very well. Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately. Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck. Maya. That was awesome. Peh, I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses. I'm running out of time. I'd better find a contradiction in here or else. Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination. I saw it clear as day. The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. That's it? Uh-oh. I don't know if I could find anything in that. But I can't squander Maya's efforts either. Oh, come on. I'm trying to hit press. Well, what about the other man? You cannot expect to be allowed to blithely ignore your promise, Mr. Wright. I believe you claimed there was a contradiction in the witness's testimony. Well, find it, if you can. Mr. Wright, I have to assign you a penalty. Damn, that's it? It's too blurry. Got you. Got you, Miss Hart. Finally. What? You got what? Look at this photograph. Look at this photograph! God damn it, Count. Not Count. Frickin'. Look at this graph! The photo I took? The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So? This picture was taken with professional, high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What? Mr. Wright has a point. That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony, please! Please don't put that in the record. Thank you, I forgot. Thank you so much. I forgot Starscream. I had to smack the paper a bit. According to this photograph. Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself. Miss Hart? What? Could you see the defendant that night? Of course! I said I could and I meant I could! Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting. Finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. You're right. It was a cold night and the fog was thick as grits. So, once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See? No problem. You used binoculars. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Shit, I have little health left. Binoculars? Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday, you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars for that? I've got doubts about your camera, too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers? The camera is irrelevant to this case. You can't say that for certain. Mr. Wright, is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning. But know this! If you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about the camera? I'll back off. I withdraw my question. That Von Karma wants to trap me so he can put me in contempt. I think I'll hang back for now and see what happens. Ha! Yeah, I can't press on the camera. There's nothing much to press on that. If there was a heavy fog, how would binoculars change that at all? What do you mean? Even binoculars can't see through fog. But you say you clearly saw him. I did, yeah. Enough! There is no room for doubt in her testimony. Sounded pretty doubtful to me, but I have to find a clear contradiction first. I don't care how many Von Karmic objections I get. I'm going to find a hole in his testimony if it's the last thing I do. Once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise on the... I have to press on the camera. I have to press on this. There's nothing else I can find. Press further. Let's make it or break it time. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Wow, maybe I went a little overboard there. Very well. Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera. Yeah, I hear you. The camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. Miss Hart, what made you choose that lake to photograph meteors? You know the fog gets thick on that lake. It's not very suited to stargazing. Yeah, well, you see, I guess I wasn't thinking too straight. Har. Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness because of her challenged intellect. Now, wait a minute. Continue your testimony. You were saying how it was that you saw Edgeworth. No unnecessary comments, please. You were photographing shooting stars? That's a lie! Say as who? I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. Oh. Faces the lake, not the sky. Yeah, Captain, you got it. You got it. I knew I had to use the camera somehow there, but... You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Miss Hart. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? The lake, Your Honor! I'm driving at the lake! The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor. Well, then what exactly was she photographing? Your Honor, take a look at this. What was Miss Hart trying to photograph on the lake? Miss Hart. This is what you were trying to photograph. What's this? A newspaper article? Exactly, Your Honor. She was trying to photograph this floating newspaper article on the surface of the lake. Gordy? Ah, the sighting at Gord Lake. Well, Miss Hart? I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see you prove that I was down at the lake trying to photograph this Gordy. Oh, do I have proof of that? She was photographing my attorney's badge. My badge. Oh god. Oh shit, no, okay. I don't know if I have proof, actually, of that. Actually... Intriguing, very well, let's see it. And no joking around this time, please. What is proof that the witness was trying to photograph Gordy, the lake monster? The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. Your camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus, this photograph here, taken when a gun fired on the lake. And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Yeah, that's what we heard from, Larry. I was trying to think, like, does the article say it? Or did Larry say it? But I guess either one of them would have worked. I probably a camera. I had to present the camera. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? Because I figured, like, showing the camera was gonna include the tool that was, like, loud noise. Alicorn spotted and surfacing. That's why you would set your camera to respond to loud noises. Order! Order! I see. I too thought it was a little strange. Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart? You were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah. Not bad. Are all you lawyers that smart? So, smart boy, I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it? Exactly. What you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than that the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist. Hey! But, as she so succinctly said, succinctly. So what? It changes nothing. Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason, I know it. But what could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this. Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony. Right. Fine, I'll testify. It won't change nothing, though. Something will change, it has to. And I'm going to spot it. Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. Monsters do exist. Exhibit A, the prosecutor. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out at that lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched that boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at that boat the whole time, crossed my heart, and hoped to fry. Just like how Robert Hammond was getting to the bottom of that lake. Ayo! The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she is a research student or photographer has no bearing on this case. There is no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination. Object to that. I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Von Karma's up to something, I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because... Why? Was there a contradiction? Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind. Ha! That would be a first. Very funny. You understand that this is your last chance at a cross-examination, Mr. Wright. If there is no problem with the testimony this time, we will let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. Oh no. Okay, I have no chances. How's your health? Not good. I have 2 chances left. I have 4 bars, so that's 2 chances, but I from that dialogue... I need to look. What do I have here? Save? Good idea. I want to present the gun. Because it says it was fired 3 times. But it's either that or the autopsy report, because the autopsy report says 1 bullet shot. But I don't know which part of her testimony... probably this last one because she said she heard another. It's not the gun. No. Wasn't much else to look at? Yep. I don't know if she heard a bang and she thought Gordy was out there. I kind of doubt she'd waste any time looking at a boat. What? What did I do now? What are you giving me that look for? Definitely suspicious. Maybe it's time for some evidence. Witness, continue.
Hold your hush, puppies, Pops. I'm getting there.
Hey, Alphonse Elric. Aha. Because wouldn't she be looking for Gordy? Thank you, game. Miss Hart, were you really looking at that boat?
What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person would be looking at it.
I agree. Any normal person would. But you are far from normal.
What? Y'all want to step over here and say that?
You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy, that's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought.
Hey!
Order. Continue, Mr. Wright. You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Well?
Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there and all.
Miss Hart, are you saying that you were not watching the boat then?
Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I thought, you know, I could be witness to a murder and all. I kind of got excited. I was sure I was watching that boat till now.
This is totally uncalled for.
But hey, you got the photograph, you got proof.
Still, we can't see who is shooting who in this.
Right. That's why I took this photo and...
With this, that's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole.
Shut my what?
What was she going to say? She enlarged it. She enlarged the photo. She took the photo and what? Wait a second. She even had a photograph to prove it. But you really can't tell from the photo who is shooting. That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality a mite, but should let us see who's who. She enlarged that photo. Why won't Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth, or worse. What should I do? We're not wrong. We can't be wrong. Miss Hart, look at his photograph! You enlarged this photograph, did you not?
Yeah, I did.
Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court? Because it does not exist!
What are y'all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place. You old fool!
Von Karma, you piece of shit. What's the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma? Enlarge, enhance. Miss Hart? Show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement. The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence. Objection denied. Overruled, not... Okay. The witness will show the enlargement to the court.
Here it is.
We still cannot see who is firing in this. Left hand, though. There you go. It could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence. Lake photo. Happy now, Mr. Wright? There has to be something. You asked for the enlargement, you got the enlargement. And little good it has done any of us. There's something dirty to say with, you asked for the enlargement, you got it. That's why I requested she not show it. I suppose this means that the cross-examination is over, obviously. Then I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Lotta Hart. And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time. Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add? I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence, a decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. Then I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict. Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in this photo somewhere. This is bad, real bad. What should I do? Show other evidence. Wait, Your Honor, this evidence... I believe we have spent enough time talking about evidence. Indeed. We've heard opinions on every piece of evidence but this enlargement. I see no point in retracing our steps. This is bad, real bad. What should I do? Object to the enlargement? Your Honor, there is something decidedly strange with this enlargement. But what might that be? Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean. What about this photo is strange? Okay, here goes nothing. I'll show the judge what's strange about this photo. Here, Your Honor. The shooter? I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange? Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor. A hand? That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand does what? Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence that left hand contradicts. The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding the pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in his photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. Now that everyone in the courtroom has quieted down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Yes? You have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim? That's for the police to decide. Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night. Who but the defendant could have shot the victim? I'm gonna save here. Victim is Larry. There's only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself. Order, order. So, you are saying that the victim committed suicide? Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation. Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option. I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. But suicide is out of the question. But what? An examination of the victim's wound reveals the distance at which he was shot. The distance? The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away. A meter? That's 3 feet. I'm taking a screenshot of that. No, 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 it's 4 feet! There is no way it could have been suicide. Order, order. Mr. Von Kammer, are you sure of the accuracy of your data? Of course! I had already considered the possibility of suicide, you see. Autopsy report updated. Shot from approximately 1 meter away. I see. Very well, allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun revealed that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. An enigma. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. You know, unlike the police. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all. This court is adjourned. When do we get our updated badge? Oh yeah, Maya's in detention. Phew, that was a close one. Hey, don't you have anything to say? No, I have yet to be declared innocent, right? Well, yeah, but what happened out there on that lake anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away, too. What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him. I was just kidding around. Don't kid around. Phoenix is a fucking dick. Look, I'm going to go check on Maya. Oh, right. What? Tell her something for me. What? Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all. Would it kill you to just state how you really feel with a thanks, Edgeworth? I requisitioned a transcript of Lotta's entire testimony. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter. So the only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. Lotta's deposition. I heard 2 sounds like gunshots just after midnight on December 25th. The gun was shot 3 times. I don't know, remember that Edgeworth, kind of freaked. Oh wait, you weren't here, Rosgriz. He kind of freaked when he realized, oh, you weren't here, Rosgriz. Edgeworth's father died when Edgeworth was 9. He was murdered 15 years ago. And Maya and Mia's mother was the spirit medium in that case, the DL6 incident. And she was shunned because the person was found innocent. And the defense attorney who found that person innocent is the victim in this case. And the statute of limitations expires on that DL6 case on Edgeworth's father's murder in, well, now 2 days. So... yeah, we need to... Can we get Maya out? Hey, Nick, it's you. I'm glad Mr. Edgeworth made it through the day okay. It's a relief. Hey, why'd you do that anyway? I don't know. I just knew I had to do something. I know I'm not the lawyer my sister was. I'm sorry. Well, you did save the trial. Just behave from now on, okay? Oh, okay. Phoenix is a fucking dick. Can we... what? Can she come out? Have you been questioned yet? No, not yet. Detective Gumshoe was here just now. He said seeing as this is your first offense, we'll let you go after questioning. Phew. Oh, and he wanted me to get bail money ready. You can pay for me, okay? Huh? How much? I don't know. I guess they'll send you a bill or something. Why do I picture giant bales of money every time I hear the word bail? Any luck with Mia? None. I can't get through to her at all. I tried. I really did. I don't know what to do. I think I probably shouldn't have stopped my training. She sounds like she really did do her best. I should check and see if there are any waterfalls in the local area. I wonder if I'll ever see my sister again. Oh. Here, have a picture of your dead mom. My mother. Now that I've shown her the picture, I'm not so sure it was the right thing to do. No, I'm pretty sure it was the wrong thing to do. Here's a pistol! Mr. Edgeworth's prints are on this pistol, aren't they? Yes, the prints from his right hand. But they must have gotten on there at some time other than the shooting. What? Really? Shooter used his left hand after all. Okay. I don't know. Yeah, show her the badge. Must be nice, Nick. You could just show that to anyone and say, I'm an attorney! But spirit mediums, well... I don't know, with your clothes, I bet at least some people would recognize you. But these are medium and training clothes. I wonder if I'll ever be a proper medium. Two different autopsy... Oh, her deposition. That's... right, the autopsy report was updated. Isn't that the enlarged photo Lotta was talking about? Uh-huh. Huh. It's nice and big, but you can't really see the faces any clearer, can you? I want to see Gordy too, if he really exists. Well, I'd say a photograph is pretty good proof. Once this trial is over, let's get some fishing poles and go down to the lake. Even if there is a monster in that lake, fishing poles sound like a bad idea. So the markings on this bullet and the barrel of the pistol matched? Hey, I'm surprised you remember that. How could I forget after Von Karma rubbed it in so much? So, which one of these are the ballistic markings? I'm not really sure. It's the grooves that... Okay. I don't know why I'm saving again. It's guard monitor's visitor's room. He has to move the niches that came in a real pro. Smile for the camera. Sure is quiet here with nobody around. Right. I have to get Maya out of that detention cell soon. Yeah, why isn't she just going to be released? Charlie. Mia's desk. If we had more clients, we'd probably sit here more often. Couch, TV. Listen, room. I'm an attorney. Detective Gumshoe's not here. Gumshoe's at the scene again today. Huh? Oh, really? He's a live wire, that one. Got into a fight with the chief for not following protocol. Not following protocol? I bet he wouldn't help them build a case against Edgeworth. Apparently Mr. Grossberg is on vacation today. Well, I guess I can come back tomorrow if I need anything. There are fewer than there were yesterday, but the cops are still around in the park. I wonder if Detective Gumshoe is here today. We were okay. Haven't seen Larry around today at all. Probably off paying through the nose on a date with his lovely fiancé. No, nothing's changed. Boat rental. Looks like the boat rental shop is closed today too. Yep. Hey, Detective Gumshoe. Hey, pal. The trial today, Yes, what about the trial? Well, I was going to say good show, but it wasn't really all that. Though you did save Mr. Edgeworth, I guess. I just wasn't sure how to thank you, you know? Thanks. Listen, Gumshoe. I think it's a little early for you to be proudly waving that thing around. You can be proud of yourself when you get Mr. Edgeworth declared innocent, pal. That woman really took us for a ride, didn't she? Claiming she was a witness to a murder and all. Still, if it weren't for her photograph, Mr. Edgeworth wouldn't have made it today. Oh, huh, really? You were at the trial, weren't you, Detective? Robert Hammond. He was a defense attorney in the DL6 incident trial. He's the one who got the sole suspect off the hook. I wonder what Mr. Edgeworth thinks of him. Not much, I'd wager. I don't care who you are, no one can tell me that that's Mr. Edgeworth. I mean, come on, it doesn't look like him at all. But Edgeworth has admitted he was on the boat. Then he's the one being shot then. He seemed fine in court today. Details, pal, details! Whose side are you on anyway? All I'm saying is we have to respect the evidence. Sorry to disappoint you, pal, I'm drawing a blank. Oops. Yep, it was fired from the murder weapon without a doubt. From a meter away, so it would have to have been from someone else on the boat. What do you make of this, Detective Gumshoe? Hey, making something of things is your job. Right. Since when do lawyers have to do detectives' work for them? That's a screenshot. That's a screenshot because that's exactly what this game is. Maybe you should tell me why Mr. Edgeworth's prints are on the weapon, pal. Huh? How should I know? Now, she heard 2 gunshots, right? But wait, look at the court record. According to this, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. What? How is that possible? Where was the 3rd shot fired? I wonder. Maybe it was a practice shot or something. Really? We're gonna leave it at that? Well, this camera staring at the lake as usual. Even a novice like me could tell that camera must cost a pretty penny. I hope she doesn't leave it out here to get stolen. Doing some magazines. There's a convenience store right up the street. I guess she wanted to get into the outdoor spirit. I don't think Lotta takes very good care of her SUV. It's covered with dents. I can't believe anyone would drive their car down here. The trees go quite thick. Sunlight. Sign says no camping. Funny place to pitch your tent. Detective Gumshoe, any idea what strategy Von Karma is planning for tomorrow? It sounds like he's bringing in another witness. Another witness? Oh, right, he said something about that in the trial today. There were 2 witnesses! That's it? I was wondering who that other witness was. Or, who was it? Sorry, pal. As much as I'd like to, I'm not at liberty to divulge that information. Right. Oh, right. I wanted to ask you something about Edgeworth. What's up? Is he afraid of earthquakes? I never heard anything about that before. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't talk about himself too much, see? But there's one thing that's clear as day. Him hating crime the way he does, and him becoming a prosecutor, and him being scared of earthquakes. It all started with that incident. The DL6 incident? Yep, that's the one. 15 years ago, when he saw his father shot before his very eyes. Ding. He still feels the pain now. You can see it in his eyes. I wanted to talk to you about Maya Fey. Huh? She's not out on bail yet? That's strange. I told him to let her go as soon as they had the report written up. Man, I don't know what would have happened in that courtroom today if it weren't for her. Seeing her get dragged out by the bailiff? I'll be honest with you, pal. I shed a tear or 2. Mr. Edgeworth, he was so moved, I saw his lip trembling. Really? Cold as ice Edgeworth? Aww. He was really grateful for what she did, you know. I'm going to head back to the station. I'll get the report on Maya and get her out of there as soon as I can. Thank you. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. I didn't even... Mr. Edgeworth is posting the whole amount. Oh! What? Edgeworth? Didn't I tell you? He's grateful to her for what she did. Alright, pal. Well, don't forget to go pick her up, okay? Maybe I can get Edgeworth to pay this month's rent, too. Edgeworth is adorable. Just want to make sure there's no one around. Hey, Nick, you finally came. They just finished the paperwork. I'm free to go. Free at last, eh? Free at last! Free at last! Thank God Almighty, we are free at last! Those interrogators were really mean. They were like, okay, what did you do this time? Like I was some kind of criminal. Can you believe it? Well, they let you out in the end, didn't they? So Edgeworth is sweet on her. Well, I mean, he was kind of attached to the whole case where her mother became shunned from society, so... Oh, that reminds me. Thanks for bail. Thank Edgeworth. Huh? He posted bail for you. Said he was grateful for what you did. Mr. Edgeworth did that? I have to make it up to him. We've got to win this case, Nick. What do you think we should do next? We're kind of lacking in the clues department. We could go to the park and look for Gordy. I was kidding. Still, if there are any clues out there, the park's as good a bet as any. What do you say? Shall we head down there? Sure. You notice anything lately? You know, I did notice one thing while I was here in detention. It's really pretty comfortable here. It's warm and they keep it very clean. I meant, have you noticed anything about the case? Well, not much more than that, no. Probably still upset about Mia. I should leave her alone. Sharp on the outside, soft on the inside. Edgeworth is the equivalent of Sour Patch. You'll get your rent when you fix this damn door. What is that, warrior? Ah, fresh air. I gotta say, freedom feels great. Behave yourself in the courtroom tomorrow, okay? Misbehaving's much more fun. It's not going to be so much fun when Edgeworth refuses to pay your bail again. Right, I'll behave. Oh dear. Oh, Spider-Man 3. I don't remember 3 as much as well as I do 2. Peter turns around and yells, "You'll get your rent when you fix this damn door." Yeah, I don't remember that. There aren't many cops around today. They're probably back at the precinct working up the case against Edgeworth. Hey, y'all! Hey, it's Lotta. Y'all really did it today. What did we do now? No, I'm not complaining. See, I did a little thinking. A little self-reflection, you might say. I realized that being a witness is a mighty big responsibility. But I just went up there and started blabbing any old thing that came to mind. Lotta. So, you see, I want to make it up to y'all. Make it up? Lotta, what do you mean by making it up to us? Well, you see, actually, I got a bit of information for you. What? That Von Karma didn't want me to say nothing about it. What information? Now we're getting to the heart of it. See, I reckon we might be able to do ourselves a little exchange. Exchange? I thought this was to make it up to us. Right. I propose a little exchange to make it up to you. What? Information don't come cheap, my friend. Hey, I see you thinking, my, how unsophisticated these southern folks are. It's written all over your face. Let me tell you, most southerners are way more sophisticated than you. I'm just the exception, okay? Well, what'll it be? We got a deal or not? We don't have any other leads, so I don't think we have a choice here. Okay, how much? Huh? You completely off your rocker? I may not be sophisticated, but I'm not trying to rob the poor. Huh? The only fair exchange for information is information. Listen good. What I need from you is information about Gordy. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Gordy? But Gordy doesn't... I mean, Gordy might not exist. Then bring me proof that shows he don't. That's not the burden of evidence. I'll be keeping watch from the car, okay? You see something, y'all come to me first, got it? Okay. Right, see you all later. Okay, Nick, let's get hunting. Hunting? You don't seriously mean... Gordy? I sure do. What about Edgeworth? We're searching for Gordy for him, Nick. Don't you get it? Okay, and how exactly do we search for a make-believe monster? Maybe we can find a monster myth specialist. Oh my god. Steel Samurai, what are you doing here? What's that? The Steel Samurai, Nick? Yo, Maya! Larry, what the heck is that? Oh, it was my girl Keonce's idea. She was all, if you like, put this here, it'd be like really cool. Dude, she gave it to me along with the banner. Wow, that's real impressive she could find those for you. Well, she knows a lot of people. And that show's finished now, so she got them for free. Right. Nope. Does that Steel Samurai look a little out of place? I mean, it's so huge. I guess it's good advertising. Something about the Steel Samurai just doesn't work for me. Huh? Really? It looks pretty well made to me. Still a novice, aren't you, Nick? Really. True connoisseurs like Cody and me don't fall for this kind of stuff. These Steel Samurai fans are obviously in a league of their own. That's a good reference to Cody. What's this machine? That's a compressor. I use it to fill up that balloon there with air. Just got it repaired yesterday. Man, what a drag that was. Can't get over to Samurai Dogs. The original Samurai Dogs. Product, the original, world famous. Those flags look sadly out of place here. Flapping listlessly back and forth in a cold wind under a cold sky. I don't know, I think it gives the place a kind of festival atmosphere. It reminds me of the War of the Eyeglasses. The War of the what? Huh? What?
You mean you don't know the War of the Eyeglasses? What the heck is it? Our local fair used to do it every summer. Huh, I guess we were the only ones. I ask again, what the heck is it? Oh, Maya. Is that the German flag between the American and Japanese flags? Yes, it is. Interesting, isn't it? Listen, Larry, I'm an attorney. I am a mere seller of hot dogs. Nope. That's the guy that's selling my dogs faster than I can cook them. Do you think Gordy really exists? Nah, I think somebody probably saw something else that they just thought was Gordy. But I'll keep selling samurai dogs until the truth's out. Look at this bullet. Look at this photograph. Yo, Nick, what happened with Edgy? Well, he made it through the first day in court, alright. I don't know how good our prospects are from here on, though. Huh. Hey, Larry, did you know Mr. Edgeworth's secret weakness? He's terrified of earthquakes. He acts like a little boy. And it's a little harsh. Huh? That's weird. I don't think he was ever like that in school. No? Really? Well, we were only in the same class for a little bit. He transferred schools pretty quickly. Transferred? Right, when the DL6 incident happened. Doesn't look like Larry knows about it, though. Hey, Larry, when did you get that big thing? Oh, the big guy? I've had that for about a month, yeah. It's a big hit with the kids. Why wasn't it there yesterday? Huh? Huh? Oh, right. The compressor was busted. So I used to put it there. It broke a little while ago, so I sent it in for repairs. Here, I thought you inflated it by yourself. I mean, we could get on a boat and go check. It's always so quiet here. I wonder if the boat shop is closed for good. Well, with the murder on the lake and all, they're probably just taking a vacation till it blows over. Apparently the police took away the actual boat that was used that night. There's space for one more boat at the dock. Okay, so that's not what we have to do. Objection! That flag doesn't belong to an actual country! Hey, y'all! Well, y'all find anything out about Gordy? No, nothing. Well, keep moving. It gets cold out here at nighttime. It is a little chilly. I think I have to sneeze. Whoa, no you don't. No sneezing. What you? I told y'all no sneezing. See, I set the camera to respond to things a little softer than a bang. It'll trigger on one of Von Karma's finger snaps now. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, well, sorry's nice, but what about my film? Nick paid a lady. I learned something in today's trial, that's for sure. Testifying is serious business. That's why I decided not to talk about that case anymore. Huh? Whoa, didn't you say you had information about the case? Tell us that at least. Like I said, I'll trade it for the dirt on Gordy. What are you going to do if Gordy doesn't exist? I'll quit being an investigative photographer. What? After all, I only have one photo to my name so far. Was it a good one? You bet. A UFO. A UFO. A UFO. Anyway, if I can't get a career making photo this time around, then that's it. I'll quit and go back to school. So you really are a university student? Yeah, well, I'm taking a break for a bit. Right. Why did I not mark it out, though? A UFO. Yeah, it doesn't mark it for some reason. But listen, I'm an attorney. I gotta do what I gotta do to get me a picture of Gordy. That's why I raised the sensitivity of my mic.
Just watch yourself from now on, okay? Sorry, sorry. I'm glad I did that enlargement. No kidding. If we didn't have that, Edgeworth would be in prison now, or worse. There's never a lack of drama when you're on a case, is there, Nick? What, are you always on the verge of horrible failure like this? Careful, or stress will send you to an early grave. Thanks for the cheerful message of support. You? Yeah, it might as well a flashlight or something. You know, I was wondering. Yeah? What if you get a picture of Gordy, and it turns out like this enlargement did? You all crazy? A blurry picture like this doesn't make a hit story? I need a picture that screams, I am Gordy, hear me roar! I can't turn something like this into the paper. What kind of fool do you all think I am? The kind of fool that would turn a blurry picture in as evidence for a murder trial? Not to mention claiming she saw something she didn't see. Look, there's Gordy! Buzz, look at alien! Hey there, pal. What's up? You look out of sorts. Wait, you didn't go and do something that's going to hurt Mr. Edgeworth's case again. What do you mean, again? Whatever, have a seat, pal. I'm here for you if you need anything. Besides money, that is. How was the investigation proceeding? It's not, really. We have another meeting coming up. We're supposed to talk about Mr. Edgeworth's motive. His motive? See, Mr. Edgeworth's father died in the DL6 incident, and the guy who got the lone suspect declared innocent was the victim in this case, Robert Hammond. They're saying that's why Mr. Edgeworth shot him. And Edgeworth never talks about his past. I bet they'll drag that out and hit him with it in court tomorrow, too. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I gotta admit, it doesn't look good, pal. Just play a fourth staccato in D minor, Gordy should show up. Detective Gumshoe, do you know Gordy? The monster down at Gourd Lake? Not personally, no. Well, we're looking for it. Huh? Are you out of your minds? Eek! You got time to go wild monster hunting? How about doing a little questioning for me, then? Oh, Detective Gumshoe is scaring me, Nick. I told Detective Gumshoe about the deal with Lotta. Nick, try telling him sooner next time. Sorry. I see, pal. Sorry for shouting at you. Okay. I, Detective Gumshoe, will aid your search for Gordy. Uh-huh? I'll loan you one of our newest secret weapons for finding evidence. Really? You can take whichever one you like. Okay, give us the goods. Hold on now, everything in due time. First, let me show them to you. These are our best and brightest. Introducing secret weapon number 1. Missile! Missile? He's a K9 police dog, still in training. Okay. Missile! 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 Mobius 1, evade! Missile! Break! Break! Here, boy. Oh my god. Here he is. Yeah, he's cute. Look, Nick, cute dog. A cute dog. And this will help us how? He's cute. Next, secret weapon number 2. A fishing pole. Here, this is my own personal pole. Detective Gumshoe, we're looking for a monster. Yeah. How are we supposed to catch a whole sea monster with a fishing pole? Never know till you try, pal. Okay, this next one is the last one. No, please, I'm already overwhelmed by our choices. Secret weapon number 3, a metal detector. Here. Detective Gumshoe, we're looking for something alive. Right. How are we supposed to find it with a metal detector? Hey, you never know, it might have been eating soda cans. Well, which will it be? I can't make up my mind, Nick. They all seem so perfect. I can't make up my mind either for the totally opposite reason. Oh well, I suppose it can't hurt to borrow one of them. Okay, so I was looking at the achievement list because I wanted to make sure that I didn't miss out on anything. And there's an achievement guide on Steam without spoilers that says how to get them. We could use an MAD. Apparently the metal detector is the one that I want, so I don't want to take that yet. The achievement is to borrow all of them, so you can only borrow one at a time. Can we borrow Missile? Sure thing, pal. Be good to him. He's so cute. Oh boy. Canine unit Missile, borrowed from Detective Shu. A canine unit in training, very cute with shiny eyes. Let's keep him here. Oh. Wait, can I... Don't waste time showing me... Okay, no. But it's Missile! Oh, right. Looks like Edgeworth is in questioning. Let's come back later. Okay, I was gonna say, wait, hold on, she's here, but... Oh, wait, Edgeworth, but okay. Hey, Nick. Missile's been acting strangely. Missile? Oh, right. That little creature of the detectives. Hey, I love little doggies. Good boy, good boy. What's wrong, Missile? Eek! Missile, Missile! Stop that thing! Cannibal, it's eating my samurai dogs! The samurai dogs! Wow, he ate every single one! Good boy, good boy! I'm sorry, Larry. Sorry, don't pay my bills, Nick! It's going to have to this time. Oh my god! Hey Larry, look, it's Missile! Isn't it cute? Keep that butt away from me! What am I going to tell the big boss? There's a big boss in charge of your hot dog stand? Nick, maybe the stand is a front for a mafia money laundering scheme. Maya, I think you should probably try to look a little sorry about what happened. Oh, right. My poor dogs. Oh, that was so worth it. That was so worth it. Slide. This proves Gordy. Hey, Lotta. Aw, cute. He yours? He's a canine police dog. His name's Missile. Huh. Canines are the ones they use to sniff for things, right? I wonder what Gordy smells like. I hadn't thought about that. Alright. Let's go back. Actually, I'm curious. No, you can't drag Missile out onto the water. Good. He'd probably hate it. Missile is a big star in criminal affairs. Why is he named Missile? Huh. Now that you mention it, I'm not sure. But I hear he's aptly named for what it's worth. Locks onto something and runs for it. We saw that in action. Second Gumshoe, can we borrow one of the other things? Yeah, sure, pal. But I have to take back the last one I lent you, Department Policy. Well, take your pick. Which will it be? Can we borrow that flimsy-looking fishing pole? Sure thing, pal. Oh, if it breaks, be sure to dispose of it properly, okay? Right. Sadly flimsy and of dubious utility. Alright, Rosgris, I'll be finishing up soon anyway. Have a good night. It's funny, one day I woke up and I wanted a fishing pole. Do you like fishing? I've never gone. I just wanted one so bad I went out and bought it. I've never used it, actually. Must have been one of those midlife crisis things. Remind me, he's that old?
30, come on! Midlife crisis at 30? We have a fishing pole. You know you can't catch many fish in this lake. I'm not after small fry. I'm after the biggest fry of them all, Gordy. You really gonna try to fish out a monster? To save Edgeworth, yes. Brings a tear to my eye in more ways than one. We can't go out on oh, okay. Nope. Wrong one. Nope. Nope. There we go. Okay, Nick, this looks like a good spot. A good spot for what? Time to do some fishing. She's serious. What are you gonna use for bait? Oh. Yeah. Oh. I figured something like this would happen. We should have brought Missile along with us too. At least then we'd have bait.
Phoenix, you piece of shit.
Captain, you piece of shit! Nick, how could you? Yeah, Maya's right. We're in the Shadow Realm now. Phoenix is the kind of guy who puts cuttlefish eggs in the bioreactor. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Some jokes are better left untold. Oof, she hit me. She deserved to. She deserved to, you piece of shit. Okay, watch this, Nick. Just try not to reel in any empty cans or boots, okay? Here we go. Ah, my leg! Hey, what are you doing? Sorry, Lotta. Don't tell me y'all are on some film company's payroll. Nick, pay her. My poor wallet. Lotta, wait. For catching Gordy. A fishing pole? Are you out of your doggone mind? Yes. I mean, yes, it's a fishing pole. Huh. I never thought of that. Good luck. Thanks. I don't believe it. No, I wanted to slide to the left. Nope, that's it. Okay. Oh, stop it, Captain, stop it. I don't want to think about it. Alright. Can we borrow that metal detector? Sure thing, pal. I'm not sure what we're going to find with this. Remember, you're hunting for a monster. Anything is possible. Anything. Metal detector makes a noise when metallic objects are near, a useful detection device. Secret Weapons 3. I've got the achievement. Awesome. As you can see, it's a metal detector. We use it to look for bullets in the ground. If you can find that monster with it, all the better. I'm not so hopeful. I just want to, like, see if something happens with it. You never know. Gordy deployed jamming buoys. Nick, it's beeping. The metal detector's found something. Sure is loud enough about it. Whatever it is, it must be in those bushes. Go check it out, Maya. Why do I have to check it out? Nick, look. Huh.
An air tank? With flags. Huh, the valve looks broken. I thought it was Gordy. Maya, first of all, why would Gordy be in the bushes? And second of all, why would a metal detector react to a sea monster? Oh. Huh? There's something wrapped around this air tank. It looks like a string of flags? Well, we might as well take it with us now that we found it. It's heavy. An empty air tank. The valve is open and a banner of flags is wrapped around it. Air tank of dubious value. I'm gonna present it to him because of the flags. Hey Lotta, look at this. It's a metal detector. I know what it is. I'm not sure that's going to pick up Gordy, though. Unless he's been eating people's watches or spare change or something. Oh, I hadn't thought about that. Alright. What? An air tank? What about it? Larry, I wanted to ask you about this tank. Have you seen it before? Huh? Me? No, never. Who the heck would go diving in the middle of the winter? There's something about the way his eye twitched when I showed him the tank. I think I'd better pursue this line of questioning a little further. He used it for the... for this thing. Is this air tank yours? Why would I have a thing like that? Look, see how there's a string of flags around the tank valve? It's just like the string of flags around your Steel Samurai there. But must be a coincidence. There's strings of flags everywhere these days. Like elementary schools. And used car dealerships. He's right, actually. Oh, you're right. The German flag is different. Almost Germany means it wasn't Germany. Look, why would I need a tank anyway? To inflate something. You used this to inflate that, didn't you? Inflate what? What else? That big puffy Steel Samurai. Now, why would you go asking me a question like that? Looks like I hit the nail on the head. Right. Actually, see, the compressor I always used was on the fritz, so I tried using the tank to inflate it just once, and, it didn't go so well. As I suspected. It didn't go so well? Yeah. Do you think you could be a little more specific? Come on. Look, it's embarrassing, so I really don't want to talk about it. Tell us! Fine. Whatever. It's like what I said, the compressor was busted, so I took the tank and tried to fill the Samurai up with that. And then... the valve busted open and made this incredible noise. And that tank there took off like a rocket. And it took my poor deflated Steel Samurai with it. What? Off into Gourd Lake? It sure scared me out of my gourd, that's for sure. So I tried to use this tank to fill up the Samurai. I was attaching the tank when it happened. Blam. Valve just busted open and the whole thing took off. The tank shot up into the air like a rocket. I took my report. Man, what a sight that was. I wish I could have seen it. Me too. Is that what this was? Because that was the bang. I think this is what... oh my god. It's a guy just sitting on the dogs faster than I could cook them. Do you think Gordy really exists? Blah blah blah. Wondering, yeah. Gordy, all crazy, blurry picture. I remember a while back in the chat, Rosgridge or someone said that compressors do sometimes go off with a bang when they have an issue or something. Yeah. No, not the metal detector. Whoops. Yep, I'd have to say I know exactly squat about that. Okay. So, what does this do for me? Nope. Building's really big. Gord. What am I looking for here? No, hold on, warrior. Because I've got ideas too. Oh? Detective Gumshoe isn't here. Now that you mentioned it, didn't he say I had a meeting to go to? Ah, that's right. Let's come back later. So we can go to the detention center. Nope. Time is not past here. Okay. Oh! So the tank and the steel samurai you were trying to fill up flew away. What happened next? Well, all that happened on the 20th or so. The 20th, a week ago. Now, as far as I could see, the tank went flying out into the lake, so I went out every night in a boat looking for it. I mean, Kianse gave me that steel samurai after all. And when did you find it? Just the night before last. It flew way out there. It took me 4 whole days to find it. The 24th. At night. The night before last was the night of the murder. Sorry for not telling you, Nick. Actually, I was here on the night of the murder. But you see, I went home before midnight. So you didn't know about what happened? No. That's too bad. It's not all bad. We've solved one mystery at least. A mystery? Maybe we should go tell her. This doesn't have a date on it, though. Yeah, we've already, like... Okay. Whoop. Well, Mr. Lawyer, I got the info y'all need. Y'all got the scoop on Gordy for me yet? Lotta, there is no such thing as Gordy. What? How can y'all be so sure? Really, Nick? Y'all got some proof Gordy don't exist? The proof that Gordy doesn't exist is out there somewhere. Of course I have proof. No lawyer worth his badge would make a claim without the proof to back it up. Here's the proof that Gordy doesn't exist. Boom! Larry's air tank? What are y'all doing with an air tank? This is Gordy. Excuse me? What exactly are you saying, Nick? There's a stand near here, a hot dog stand. There's a giant inflatable samurai doll there. About a week ago, an idiot who happens to be a friend of mine tried to fill it. He used this air tank, and when the valve blew, the tank flew into the lake. Apparently, it made a pretty loud bang when it flew. A bang? Look at his air tank! The tank, along with the still deflated samurai, fell into the lake. At the same time, a couple was taking a photograph of the lake. This photo. Wait, so you're saying that Gordy is really the Steel Samurai? Well, that's a fine way to ruin a gal's dreams. I'm sorry, Lotta. It's okay. You win. I'll give you your info like I promised. Or Lotta. So tell us this information you have. A promise is a promise, I guess. I overheard the cops around here saying something about the witness tomorrow. They said he's the caretaker of the boat rental place up the path here. Boat rental?
There's someone there? I mean, it looks so deserted. Just an old guy living all by himself. Y'all should go check it out. Thanks, Lotta, we will. Let's get cracking, Nick. Hold on. Something else? Yeah, the night of the murder. My camera clicked twice, you know. Wait, so you have another photo? Well, yeah, but there's nothing in it at all, just the lake. I figured it wouldn't be much use as evidence, so I kept it to myself. Well, it might not be helpful at all, but here, take it. Second lake photo. Shows an empty lake taken automatically on December 24th at 11:50 p.m. Bye now. Y'all take care. Time for me to pack up and leave. Poor Lotta. It's all Larry's fault. The legend still lives on, I guess. The legend? Yeah, the legend of Larry, familiar to all who know him for any length of time. When something smells, it's usually the butts. Someone should whip that butts into shape. Sick. I'm curious because he would be in this photo. Okay. Okay, I can't even look at it. Hey Nick, this is the boat shop Lotta was talking about. You're right, doesn't seem to be what it is. You never know. Going into a new area is always a surprise, isn't it? Man. Going into a new area is always a surprise, isn't it? Meg? Is that you? Hey, is that Keith with you? Where have you two been? I've been worried sick. Nick, you handle this. I think I'll leave this one up to you, Maya. Meg! Yes? Finally made up your mind, have you? My mind? You'll run the pasta shop when I'm gone? Pasta? Glad to hear it, glad to hear it. You make your old man proud. When you kids left the house, I didn't know what to think. How am I supposed to keep this place running, an old man like me? Polly, the kids are home. Hello, hello, squawk. Nick, what was that? A parrot, the one on that perch. Keith! Yes? I leave the wet noodle in your capable hands, Sonny. Nick, what's the wet noodle? Based on the available evidence, I'd say it's the name of his pasta shop. That's a relief, isn't it, Polly? Hello, hello, squawk. Yep. He fell asleep. I guess he's relieved. Looks like a kitchen unit is pretty clean. Funny, he doesn't look like the type who'd keep things tidy like that. You're forgetting, Nick. He's running a pasta shop here. Wow, what an amazing parrot that is. Good morning. Hello? It ignored me. What, you forgot, Meg? You gotta call her name first. Her name? Polly, how you been? Hello, hello, squawk. See? Neat, so the parrot's name is Polly. Parrot added to the court record. The erstwhile companion of the boat shop caretaker answers to the name Polly. Too bad all she can say is hello. Har har har. Old Polly can say lots of things. You just need to know the secret words. Secret words? Polly, Polly, what's your name? Polly! Squawk! Hee hee, cute. Maya's found a new friend. Look, Nick, he has an electric blanket on his table. Looks warm. That's a great idea. We should do that at the office. We can sit down with our clients, snug and warm, and drink hot cocoa. And what, talk about murders? Oh, you're a party pooper, Nick. Wow, he has a television in here, too. Can I investigate this thing? This fishing pole looks expensive. I thought it was a rifle. Look, a little safe. It's locked. Wow, there's lots of various fish in Gourd Lake, aren't there?
Something's funny, Nick. All these fish are saltwater fish. And lakes are freshwater. Interesting. Man, I'm an attorney. Ah! That a lawyer's badge? Yes, it is. I don't believe it. This old guy is the first person to recognize my badge. I get it. Huh? Yep, I got you figured out now. You're not Keith! Nick, now's our chance to clear things up. Sir, no, I'm not Keith. And I'm not Meg either. We're here investigating a murder that took place on this lake the other night. Please help us. A lawyer, huh? Please, mister. Alright, I'll help. But on one condition. What's that? When this case is over and done, you'll run the wet noodle. Okay, we promise. Nick, are you sure about this? Hey, anything to get this case solved. Also, who wouldn't want to eat Phoenix noodles? I guess so. That's my boy! Good for you, Keith! But wait, didn't I just say... You too, Meg! Yes? You bring a tear to your old man's eye, you know. Now, what was that you wanted to know? Speak up, Polly. Hello! Hello! Squawk! Now he's talking to the bird again. How do we get him to talk to us? Yep. Yep, I've seen this. You know something about this, sir? Keith? Yes? It's okay. You can call me Dad. Dad, you know something about this? Yep, the other night, out on the lake. Yes, yes? I know all about that. I seen it. What? Tell us what you saw. Well, I suppose, since you're taking over the shop and all. You know about Gordy? Nope. Very well. Dad, please help me with the scene. Polly here's my only friend in the world. Isn't that right, Polly? Hello, hello, Squawk. Yep. A pasta shop? Yep. To think the wet noodle will live on when I'm gone. My father started it, you know, so that makes you two the third generation. Meg. Yes? Tomorrow we'll start with the secrets of dough tossing. The dough tossing? You too, Keith. Yes? You'll be the best pasta wrangler the West has ever seen. Pasta wrangler? The West? Isn't pasta from Italy? Meg! Yes? You know the best pasta's always been made west of the Rockies, don't you? Right, of course, everybody knows that. Nick? How long do we have to keep up this all in the family charade? This old man must know something about the murder. We're not leaving until we find out what that is. This is a boat rental shop, right? What are you talking about? This here's the Palace of the Pasta, the wet noodle. Though, now that you mention it, we haven't gotten many orders for spaghetti lately. All the kids come up and say, yo dude, we want to ride in one of your boats. That's why I keep them boats out there. Youngsters these days. Darned if I understand them. I'm pretty confused myself. Nick, this isn't going anywhere. But this old man is the witness tomorrow, right? We've got to find some way of getting information out of him. My memory's gotten worse of late. That's why I just tell everything important to old Polly here. Everything important? I wonder. Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228, Squawk! Alright. Hey, Polly! Watch it, will ya? See, Nick? All it takes is a little clever thinking. And a criminal mind. Quick, Nick, write that number down. Hey, don't get me involved in your little heist schemes. Hold on. Now, don't you go opening people's safes without their permission, Meg. Maybe later. Later? I forget the time, but it was pretty dark outside. Probably night, yep. It was after midnight, but okay. Then I heard this bang, so I looked outside. Then I heard another one. Bang! So is that what that was? Because I thought the guy just vanished, and the gunshot actually hit the water, but okay. A little while later, this boat comes back. Then a young man walked by my window here. He was muttering something to himself. Yep. What did he say? Yep. I forgot. I'll remember tomorrow by court time, promise. We need to know earlier than that. You know what? Little Terry was just here. Terry? Yep, that kid next door. You always used to make him cry, remember? He was wearing his tattered old coat, got himself some whiskers growing out of his face. Must be talking about Detective Gumshoe. He comes up and tells me to come down to court tomorrow. Really? Somehow I don't think we're going to get much useful information from this guy. Maya, maybe we should be leaving. I think you're right. Oh wait, I had one more question. Huh? Polly, have we forgotten something? Squawk. Don't forget DL6. Squawk. Huh? What did she just say, Nick? One more time, Polly. Don't forget DL6. DL6 incident. Hey, mister, I mean dad. This is getting weird. Who is this old guy? We have to figure out who that old man is. He locked the door from the other side. Well. Okay. Alright. That's enough for tonight. This is getting really, really long. Tomorrow we're going to finish Subnautica. We will return to Phoenix Wright the night after. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for being here. I think it was Warrior that sent in the hat request. We'll do it tomorrow. Thanks everyone. I'm gonna end it here. Good night.